Hey, Roaring! Hey, Roaring! Hey, Roaring! Ik hoor een turf in Payne. Garbage! 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 Garbage!
Welcome back to the Kate Mulligan Made It Show. It is Kristian Harloff here, and pleasure to be with all of you on this wonderful Friday. It is someday, ladies and gentlemen. Someday. The biggest day in movie trivia schmodown in this brand in general.
Easy.
You don't think so?
The Outlaw versus Dan Murrell. That was the greatest day in schmodown history. I don't want to hear about two rookies taking center stage, man.
Look at you. Ladies and gentlemen, John Rocha is here. Brett Sheridan is here. Kate Mulligan, the Den Mother, is here. RB3 and Ben Goddard. All right, listen, you farts. We're going to be talking today about a lot of good things. And as you saw inside of the title, I think just myself and RB3. I don't know if, Ben, did you see Bill and Ted?
No, I haven't yet.
So probably just RB3 and myself will be reviewing it. But just to let you know, I'm also going to be doing something on Mark Ellis's channel today at 1 o'clock. He and I are going to be going over this movie also. So if, I don't know, if you're able to check that out, you should. But let's get into the review right up top here, because Bill and Ted Face the Music. Rocha, you didn't see it yet, did you?
I have not. No, I didn't get a chance to get a screener for it, so I'll be ordering it this weekend, though, and watching it. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I just I didn't
fly to Vegas to watch it either. So.
I didn't even attempt to try to get a. I didn't attempt to try to get a screener. I just said, "Fuck, I'm just going to watch it anyway." So I watched
You didn't catch me bragging about it on my Instagram like RB3.
Hey, I didn't fly. For one, I didn't fly to Vegas. For two, I didn't see it in Vegas. For three, I got a screener for it. So F you, Rocha.
I brag about it too.
I went to bed at 9 p.m. last night. Does that win any?
Whoa. It's true. It's true. I know it's true because he didn't come buy turnips on my island when I told him I had a good price for him.
Can you just drop me out for a second? I have to take care of something real quick.
Okay, no problems. Yeah.
All right. Anyway,
I will. By the way, John, I just want to say, I agree with you. I agree with you, John. I feel
that RB3 was bragging.
Nope. The biggest event in schmodown history was you versus Dan Murrell. So why don't you come to a team where the manager supports you?
I feel like Ben Goddard is walking away from the Den. That's the only reason that you are like pitching me so hard right in front of him. There can be no other reason.
There's no question in my brain that he is. No, well, that's not true. I mean, listen.
He's your prize pupil.
I just love you and we get along well.
All right.
And he is slinking away.
He is slinking away. He thinks
well, it's just like any time in schmobates where the competitor yields to the other competitor, but somehow still wins schmobate. So that seems like a totally fair voting system over there.
That's an inside baseball shot. All right, for the people who watch that show.
They told me to keep fighting, so I kept fighting. You won that round though that I yielded to you in.
You yielded the first round too.
I didn't. I said I yielded the second one when I heard that the
RB3,
team.
how'd you get a screener? Like, what was it? Do they know you, or was it through?
Saw through Dorian, man. Saw through Geeks of Color.
I can't talk to him anymore. Apparently, he blocked me on all the social media.
Good for him.
For what? I think it was. Look, I haven't heard from this guy in 6 months. I helped this guy for 2 years try to get better on camera, try to get better on so many things. And I posted a John Schnepp picture and that I had done like 2 years ago with me and him were on the same show with him. And I had cropped him out 2 years ago. Totally forgot because I just wanted a picture of me and John. And it wasn't on purpose. It wasn't meant in a malicious way. I just cropped out Dorian because I wanted pictures of me and John. And so I posted that in tribute to him. Now, I haven't heard from Dorian since January. And he texts me and he goes, "Hey man, good job cropping me out of your picture, tribute to John Schnepp." And I was like, "What do you?" I was like, "Oh, dude, I'm sorry. This was like from 2 years ago. I'm sorry, I didn't even know that you were. I totally forgot you were. No harm meant. It's great to hear from you. Hope things are well." Next day, he blocks me on everything. Geeks of Color that supposedly supports Geeks of Color blocked me on everything. I'm like, What a childish thing to do. I totally explained to you that I didn't do it on purpose. It wasn't intentional. I can put up the text if you want, RB3.
Hey, listen, that's not my beef to fight, but
well, you're the ones in there defending. You said good for him, so don't chime in if you're not gonna take the punishment.
No. Listen, I didn't know about the photo thing.
Geek of color.
Hey, listen, I just know this. Dorian is a man. He's an independent, free thinking dude.
Oh, he's a man.
And he's a hard worker who does a lot of stuff.
So am I.
Yeah, I mean, hey, listen, I don't know what little scraps y'all two be. For some reason, I find myself in the middle of a lot of like weird stuff lately, and I'm
I didn't know what scraps we were going through because I hadn't heard from him in 6 months, like since January. He didn't send me any words of support for my channel, any words of support for anything I was doing, and the only time he reached out to me was to complain about himself being cropped out of a picture, and I was like, what the fuck is this all about, dude? So I like Dorian, I respect Dorian. Unfortunately, got his feelings hurt. He did what he did, but I just think it's kind of childish, especially when you run a website that supposedly supports geeks of color and a prominent geek of color, you're blocking because you got cut out of a photo. That seems pretty childish.
But RB3 was the movie excellent?
Yeah. Bill and Ted was indeed very excellent.
Deflect.
But I wish him well. No, I wish him well. I have no ill will
news
towards
stories until Kristian gets back, so you and Kristian can review together.
Yeah,
RB3?
absolutely.
Yeah, let's do it.
So let's talk about New Mutants, the other movie that came out this week, and how it almost didn't get made. We've seen the ups and downs of this project. We've seen the delays, the supposed quote-unquote reshoots with the non-reshoots, but Fox almost axed the project right off the bat. The film eventually went into production while the shoot went offline. When Fox saw cut, they were so displeased, there was a discussion of throwing the whole project out and starting over. By then, the Disney takeover deal was in full swing.
RB3. I always feel like I'm in the middle of shit that I don't want any part of.
Thank you, Big Mo.
Well, the big way to stay out of it is don't chime in on one side or the other.
Hey, I was making a joke, but I mean, I didn't know y'all really had a problem with each other.
Yeah, dude. I like D.
This is a tough contest to predict. If it were a wrestling match, I think Jericho may be better at that, but if it were the both of them directing a movie, then I think Kevin Smith would win. This isn't either, so either one could win.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Might be the best John Madden, honestly. That might be the best John Madden.
That was a great John Madden.
That was a great John Madden robot.
Over there donated $29.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Send through. Today, David Fincher is 58, Shania Twain is 55, Jack Black is 51, Armie Hammer is 33, and I'm 29. Can I get a B-Day shout-out? He'll probably be asleep due to my night shift at Amazon, but thanks for just being awesome, Sen.
Wow.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Who was that? So we can say their
See
name?
that guy over there.
Yeah, see that guy
Hey,
over
see
there.
that guy over there. See that guy over there. He's 29 today.
See that guy over there. He just
See
had
that
his
guy over
birthday.
there.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, bud. I'm glad you put up people who are twice your age to prove how young you are. Much respect. Much respect.
Yeah.
29. Enjoy the Amazon overnight, man.
Armie Hammer's only 33?
Yeah, dude. He's pretty, isn't he?
Crazy.
That guy is pretty. He's so pretty.
Okay, here's another.
looks so
I want
much
his
older.
ass.
Yeah, can somebody clip that? Can we get that clipped out?
He's just so pretty.
Yeah, I can't believe. How old was he then in Social Network? Like 12?
Well, it's 2010 Social Network. So
Yeah, he was 23. Yeah, 23.
23.
Wow.
Jordan year.
It's statuesque at 23, man.
Got that Jordan year. That's right.
Yeah.
If I could get Michael Jordan to be our spokesperson for the band, you would join, right?
Yes, in a heartbeat.
Okay. Thank you.
I think Ben might even stay if you got Michael Jordan to be your
No.
spokesperson.
Nah,
Ben
I'd rather have
actually would
LeBron.
Well, Ben is not a Jordan fan. That was me.
Someone that actually gives back to their community.
And storms out of meetings when they don't do the things he wants. I don't know if that's the best situation.
Look at what Rocha's talking about today. Just defaming
At
everybody.
least he fights for his people.
We got DC Rocha. We got Diet Coke Rocha over here.
This is
Come on,
iced
baby.
tea with a lot of sugar. There he is.
It's so basically the same thing.
I don't know what happened.
There's the boss.
I'm not sure what that was. It was anyway. So I don't know where you guys left off. Apologies, but
Oh, you don't want to know.
Yes.
Kristian, if I were you, I would go back and handle that situation.
well, anyway, so sorry guys. Sorry about that. I think it might have been a false alarm. But if you guys are able to, unless Rocha already said it, I apologize again. let us go to it's streamlabs.com/the Schmodown. Streamlabs.com/the Schmodown. And if you go there, like this is we've gotten a lot of good interviews. Obviously, we had Jericho on, we had Kevin Smith on. We're gonna have Paul Walter Hauser on next week.
Nice, love that guy.
Which is great. So he's gonna come on, and we're gonna talk to him. But like I said, the difference of what not being a part of another network when you're doing it on your own here through donations, it's when we shut them off for the interviews, it hurts a little bit, but it's also worth it in regards to make sure that you guys get the interviews. So if you're able to today, we have the full crew, the Schmobot is on, and you're able to, especially for today, this big match that we have coming up.
Yeah.
The crew kind of working overtime. If you're able to, streamlabs.com/the Schmodown. Throw in those Schmobots and bombard us. You want to put rap lyrics again like you did last time? Do it. Yeah. Whatever you want to do, go ahead and put them in there, and we'll go nuts. So let's get to this review though. First and foremost, Bill and Ted Face the Music, and I saw the movie and I started watching it. It's definitely a nostalgic feel. I think what they did was a good job of blending the people that wanted that nostalgia feel to people who didn't really maybe say, I don't really know if I care about Bill and Ted, to where they made it. They combined like the older generation and the newer generation, so that way you have, I think, younger people have characters to root for inside of it. I certainly felt that way watching it myself because I'm obviously attached to the first two movies. I was more invested in the Bill and Ted side of it than I was the kids side of putting together the adventure. But I think that's going to bring in a lot of young people because it was just what they went through was essentially what Bill and Ted went through in the first movie. And then Bill and Ted are off kind of doing their own thing. And the first one is my favorite. The second one people really like. If you like the second one, it goes. The first one's goofy. There's no doubt. But the second one goes goofy times 100. This goes to goofy by 2,000.
Wow.
And it is. But I saw RB3's tweet, and I couldn't agree with him more. That I think this is a movie that you kind of need right now because it's like every TV show or movie or it's like it's either depressing, it's inside of it reminds me of what happened like the 70s where everything was kind of really dark and I don't know, it's now this was something kind of lighthearted, goofy, fun, and I think we need that right now, and I kind of echo what RB3 was saying. RB3, what do you say?
Yeah, I completely agree. I thought the movie was absolutely, goofy, insane, wild. Took the Bill and Ted universe to whole different places that you never really thought they would go. But it was fun. It was good laughs. It was good comedy. It was just, I'm not really as attached to Bill and Ted like mythology or Bill and Ted 1 and 2 that much, but I found this really enjoyable, and I could see fans of Bill and Ted getting into their storyline. I personally, like you said, Kristian, I was the flip of it. I personally enjoyed the younger people's storyline and them going through, there's kind of like this subplot of them going through history and finding like musical historical figures. And then I love that they, to me personally, I thought they really did a good job of also paying homage to like, black musicians from like the past too. So I thought they had a lot of really fun elements. I thought it was really cute. I thought it was engaging. And listen, like, it's tough, when you watch the news or you watch social media and you watch what's going on in the world, like everything, it just makes you sad all the time, and it's tough to find enjoyment and stuff like that. But, for something that is fun and something that is light and something that is, warm and has this overall vibe of like friendship and comedy, I think it's just beautiful in that way. So.
Yeah, and I think that's why this movie works though, for everything we just said, right? I found what I was looking for as far as the nostalgia part of it. You found what you were hoping to get as far as being able to relate to characters inside of it, and because of the like there are, I don't want to give away who the kids kind of go after and find, but it was like I said, it reminded me of the first movie, except for I don't know, the way that they tied it in. There's some really funny jokes. I love that they and this is not necessarily, well, they recast a couple of the not recast. They cast again. They were able to bring back some of the original members, original cast from Bill and Ted, which I thought was cool. And then they recast some of them, all like Bryce. What's his name? Beckham. What's the guy's name from Saturday Night Live? Cool, thanks.
I know that's a brat.
I mean, honestly,
Karen Killian.
No, Bryce.
You just guessed Bryce Beckham, and then we're mad at us that we didn't know who you were talking about.
Well, what's the guy's name?
Don't know how to help you.
Kyle Beckham.
No, it's not Kyle Beckham. What's the guy's name from Saturday Night Live? And
David.
John Belushi.
Eddie Murphy.
Why can't you assholes guess the name of the guy from the movie you didn't see?
Right, stop telling jokes. I thought that somebody put it in the chat already. I'm sure
Beck
Dan
Bennett.
Aykroyd.
Beck Bennett.
Beck Bennett. Thank you.
Oh, Beck Bennett. The guy that Snyder and I had a fight about one time at Colette. He claimed that he was super famous. I'm like, people don't know those people.
You know why you win that argument? I'll tell you why you win that argument.
Oh, for once, thank you. Yes.
Well, the reason you win that argument is one, not just because my recall is shit, but two, he was a student of my father-in-law, and I've met him many times, and I still couldn't remember his name. I think he
was adamant with me that he's famous.
I think he's the most talented, one of the more talented people on Saturday Night Live, and he's
Absolutely.
really good. I wouldn't call him uber famous. Nobody here can even remember what his name was.
Yeah.
I think anytime you have to argue about being famous, I think that kind of
But there is a difference. There is a difference, though. Like, my wife and I will have this conversation. Well, he's certainly famous. I wouldn't call him uber famous.
Right.
I would call him famous. Like, so there are certain people that are famous with it, and my wife's like, I didn't know who that was. I'm like, that doesn't mean because you don't know who they were, it doesn't mean that they're not famous. It just means that they're not that level of famous. Like, I've never heard of them. I'm like, oh, so you're the barometer? I can't tell you how many times I've had that conversation. It's like nobody knows who that is. There's like a lot of people know who that is. They're like 2 million followers. Yeah, but it's just someone. I mean, like, if you have like 2 million followers, you might not. There's tons of people out there that I have no fucking.
Oh yeah.
Anytime they announce like the VMA lineup now, I'm just like, bro, no idea.
Welcome to being old, man.
But John, that's 100% accurate.
That's what it is.
$20. This is RP4 and welcome to Second Cut. Today we're going over my own father's filmography, including his brand new documentary about the movie Trivia Schmodown and its journey from friends goofing around to becoming the greatest e-sport of all time.
Hey.
Nice. Drop me out again, guys. Sorry. Drop me out.
Oh boy. All right.
Rocha might have to take over, dude.
What? Oh boy. Okay.
Oops,
well,
sorry.
as I was saying about a certain. No. Okay. Where are we at? New Mutants.
Quick. Anybody, I'm going to name a movie you haven't seen. You tell me the SNL member that's in it. Quick.
All right.
It's like Slarn Bleefler?
Slarn
Bleefler. It's something like that.
Pete Davidson.
I'm telling you.
Pete Davidson. Perfect. You got it.
It was one of the weird.
Staten Island.
We fought for 10 minutes about it. He was like, he's super famous. I'm like, dude, he's one of the guys that does the video on SNL. He's not even one of the lead guys they talk about when they talk about SNL. I was like, no, dude, he's on SNL. He's famous. And I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about.
He had a hilarious
like Andy
AT&T
Samberg
campaign.
became famous, but not
I've
Beck
never.
Bennett.
RB3, before we move on,
Tim
what would you
donated
give
$20. Get hyped,
Ted?
ladies and gentlemen.
Get
Today
hyped.
is the day that the biggest main event ever made goes down. Chris Jericho versus Kevin Smith is going to be nuts. Who you got, everyone? Don't forget to be excellent to each other and party on dudes.
Yes, absolutely. Be excellent. Be excellent indeed.
I agree. Be excellent to each other. I agree.
Yeah, I would. If I was to
I
give Bill
agree.
and Ted a
RB3.
score,
Be excellent
hey, man,
to each
listen,
other.
y'all,
I agree.
I'm not trying to get in the middle of that.
No, get in the middle.
Hey, listen. If I had to give Bill and Ted, classic Schmoes no score, I'll probably give it a good 3.5 out of 5 schmoes. I think it was a good comedy. It's enjoyable.
I'll take that.
It's not like you're never gonna go into these movies expecting like
Prince
excellence or
wasn't
perfect.
promised, donated $20.
It was really good.
Guys, I am so excited for the big match tonight.
Yeah.
Holy cow. I mean, it's been in the making for so long. It's gonna be a game changer. On one side a mogul, the other an athlete. Of course I'm talking high school football star versus the boss. The real main event.
I am so glad that high school football thing has really tracked since New York's live show.
I mean, this co-main event thing is like legitimately a source of anger for some people. I couldn't believe it. Okay. I asked Ben about it. He's like, oh, no, I get it. Anyway, got a New Mutant story we're talking about. Some film that everybody waited for so long to come out now is getting middling reviews.
Yeah.
Make up your mind.
So, I keep it's like I'm getting texts. I gotta turn my phone off.
Yeah.
It's like people are really trying to help me, which is a good thing. But sometimes, like, just it's fine.
I feel like Kristian's breaking up, then coming back, breaking up, then coming back. No.
Listen. So anyway, I know that we reviewed the movie. What I would tell you, first of all, RB3. Did you schmo down the?
You gave it a score.
I gave it a score, 3.5 out of 5 schmoes.
Okay, awesome. I would say 3.3 out of 5 schmoes. I think that it's a silly movie. It's fun to watch. I definitely would rank it the third out of the 3 for me. I would go 1, 2, 3 in that order. But I definitely agree with RB3 that it is a nice distraction from all the shit going on in the world. It is a nice tone. The only thing that the big criticism that I have of the Bill and Ted part of it is they don't seem like they're in character as Bill and Ted.
They just feel like it's themselves.
It's Keanu Reeves and Alex Winter.
Yes.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like they're and I think the argument against it could be, well, it's 26, 27 years later or whatever it is, so they're not going to be like okay, dude, because the daughters are way more locked into that aspect of it. Keanu Reeves is not playing Ted. I'll give Alex Winter more of Bill, but Keanu Reeves, he might as well just said he was John Wick, and I would have believed it, But I don't take away that they had fun. They certainly had fun together. He wasn't phoning it in. He just wasn't Ted. You go back and you watch Ted's like. And he does say inside of the movie that he's tired now and he's kind of exhausted, but he's like, but he's this kind of Keanu now. As where the Keanu in that movie was just like, and now he's in there doing it in your own room. In the beginning when he's so goofy and silly, but and he's also 20 some odd years old, so I understand that part of it. But I don't know. Did you feel? Well, I don't know. Arbiter, you weren't really attached to it.
That was the thing. I didn't have that same kind of connection to the original character, so I just kind of thought he was just having fun with it. But I will say this, I did like they go to like some weird sci-fi places. There's times in this movie that it kind of feels like an episode of Rick and Morty, like more than like a Bill and Ted movie. So it's just really, really fun and awesome, and I enjoy it. I enjoy everything that they do in this film. So.
How was the Son of Death, the guy who plays what's his face on Barry? How was he?
Not the Son of Death. He's
I thought he was.
He's the robot, and I will tell you that he's actually very funny.
Okay, good.
Because at first I hated him, and I didn't even know it was him. I hated the robot. And I thought, they're going to do this stupid thing with like this Terminator aspect, and then they give the robot a really good personality, and he's really cracking jokes, and it had me laughing a lot. Like the stuff that he starts saying at the end.
From Barry.
Hank.
Yeah.
NoHo Hank.
NoHo Hank.
Anthony Kerrigan.
Yeah, Anthony Kerrigan.
That is our pal. He's got full-blown alopecia. Let's get him on the show. Let's talk about it. Seriously.
Right, can you get him on? Get him on next week?
100%. I will.
Get him on. 100%. Yeah, let's have him on next week.
Full-blown alopecia.
We will go back and forth like this.
I was just going to say, do it together. I would love to have him on, and I didn't know that. Kate, you have too many friends that I don't know about.
Anthony,
need to tell me about all these friends.
Anthony sort of became our personal liaison into the alopecia world, and we got to hang out with him at the alopecia conference, and he went out to dinner with me and my parents. There's a video of him on my personal page, Kristian, of him dancing with Neil in a restaurant.
That's great.
Where they're like banging forks and stuff.
I heard he's a really, obviously he sounds like he is. I heard he's just a really sweet dude.
Greatest human being.
Yeah.
On the face of the earth.
Yeah, let's get him on. That'd be great to have him on. All right, so the other thing, once again, guys, just a reminder today, really going to push this because of the week that we had. If you're able to, streamlabs.com/the Schmodown. What happened, Rocha?
Nothing.
What, do you get gas?
Nope. Well, you don't want to talk about this stuff on here, so keep going.
Streamlabs.com/the Schmodown. So head on over there if you can, and any donations you're able to make today would be great. So, all right, Ben, yes.
Help us out.
Sorry, Kristian, real quick. I know you gave the movie your schmoes, the 3.3. What would you give the text that RB3 supported Dorian? What would your ranking be for that?
My God, what is wrong with this show?
Kate!
Pot stirrer, Kate Mulligan.
What happened?
Nothing. Let's move on. Let's move on.
I don't want to. You missed a lot. You missed a lot, Kristian. You missed a lot.
Kristian, every time you've popped out, we have had 3 schmo butts in a row. So do you have any anything you need to deal with?
Probably. I'm not even kidding. Last week when I wasn't here and Rocha had a Friday, it was like, okay, good. That actually made up for a lot of the interviews.
Yeah. Friday was great.
It was good. So maybe I will drop off. But let's get into a couple more things before I do. Maybe I'll give Rocha. Rocha, you want to do 11 to 12?
It's up to you, man. I'm in your hands, brother. You're the boss.
All right. So let's do let's get into some of these topics because there's a lot of them. Goddard, what do we got?
And yeah, we got Streamlabs from yesterday too as well
got
to read.
32 donated $20. What up, crew?
What's up?
On some ish again. Anyways, I wanted to announce I started a sports podcast called Rob Saves Sports. Look for a future episode with Kate on a discussion on The Last Dance. See, I put you on the spot too, Kate. Hashtag Rob Saves Sports. Hashtag cheap plug.
Yeah, Rob, get above 5,000 subscribers on your podcast now. Come on. All right, that's it.
Hey, wow.
Unbelievable.
What's going on here, man?
I hate to break it to you, but that's how it goes now.
Go get your Diet Coke right now.
Shut up, Brett. You know what? I'm tired of dealing with bottom feeders like RB3.
Look at what this man is saying. God. This dude jacked up, man. Nah.
Where's last Friday's Rocha being all goofy?
Yeah. He had an audition last week. He was all happy. Now
I got a match. I got a match. I'm in match mode. Match mode.
Okay.
Getting in match mode.
Yeah.
All right.
I thought that was a robot. Yeah, it's just
that's Rocha.
Such a good orc.
Nice job.
Garbage.
All right, well, so
yeah, exactly.
Ben, try to do the news again.
So New Mutants almost didn't get made.
Yeah.
New Mutants, am I right?
Shut up.
Where's the justice for the old mutants? Damn it, you ageist sons of bitches!
Yeah, old mutants, am I right? What the hell? We can still do it.
I mean, where are the old mutants? I didn't find them at all.
Jack Meyer donated $50. Can't wait for tonight's matches. Got some bold predictions. For the first main event, I have Jericho or Smith winning, and for the real main event, I'm predicting either Bateman or Guy. By the end of the night, two factions will have some more points.
Hot takes.
Is that the same guy? Is that the same guy yesterday did that thing with Sabrina?
I don't know. Oh my God.
The evil John Madden? I don't know if it was evil John Madden.
When he said my prediction would be no, Sabrina, just next time, just to let you, I kind of figured out how to do it. It's just you just need to score more points than your opponent.
Evil John Madden was ruthless.
Really.
Oh my God. I like Evil John Madden. I like that.
Right, the New Mutants. Why did it almost get canceled though?
Okay, so the problems began from the get-go, and the script couldn't be settled on. And this is surprising to me. Boone wanted to emphasize the John Hughes aspect of it with the film set in the 80s. Fox wanted to focus more on the horror, which I like. I thought I know the whole speculation was that I feel like people were saying that Fox didn't like the horror aspect, and that was like a big problem. But it's kind of cool to hear that. But Boone's interpretation of the characters were also not well received. From a misogynist teen who spray-painted penises on things for no reason, to X-Men Storm serving as a sadistic jailer of kids along with a lot of crude and uninspired humor. Woo! Whoever wrote this review, this article did not like New Mutants. But yeah, so it's interesting to see, like, with all the other kind of growing pains this movie has had, that it was from the get-go. There was no, like, real love for this movie out the gate. I'm surprised it even made it to like where we have it today. So have you guys seen it yet? Are you planning on seeing it? Are you excited to see it? And
I'm not like, look, I spent $25 last night on Bill and Ted.
What?
Wow. That's how much it was.
It's
and I'm
25.
Something like that. I'm not, but I would pay for Bill and Ted 5 times in a row.
Tushka Productions donated $20.
Tushka!
Thank you.
Hey guys, now that Kristian is out of the room. Oh shit, never mind. Hi Kristian. Oh, look at the time.
Fair enough.
Tushka. He's great. I like Tushka.
He's the best. He's been
He's from Oklahoma.
But I don't know, man. I just think that movie scares me. But by the way, RB3, I wanted to ask you with Bill and Ted based on music. Did it feel like COVID affected this movie though? is at the end it really ends abruptly.
Yeah, I was gonna say it definitely does just kind of end, and
yeah,
I definitely felt like there were some scenes that they probably were looking to add, plus a little bit more of, and then it kind of just cuts, a little quick. But I feel like that. I feel like a lot of things I've seen recently have had that little bit of that effect. So
well, this is where we go back and we say that reshoots is a part of filming. It always is. I don't think that they got a chance to do a lot of reshoots because this movie just ends, and it's like you could tell them looking at it, and they're probably like, all right, well, we wanted to do this, this, and that, but we can't. Do we still have a movie? And the answer is yes, they still have a movie. But you can tell at there was more they could have done to the end of it, and even like the end credits, it's like you thought there would be like, remember at the end.
Yazatron donated $20. As a wrestling and film fan, I am ecstatic. The Ayatollah of rock and roll champion Chris Jericho is about to pop a little bit of the bubbly to celebrate tonight. Someone tell Kevin Smith he just made the list.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait. We're going to talk about that match in general here in just a second. But Rocky, remember in Rocky 5 at the end of I know, but at the end of the movie though, the best part of that movie is the end, the credits. It's the Elton John song, and they're showing all the slides from Rocky 1 through 5. Right.
My Is Bleeding donated $20. I sent this already, but I'm worried Kristen will leave, so here it is in bot form. If Disney called you with 2 days' notice, would you do a live Star Wars match at an online celebration? What if you had a week's notice?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, would we do it? Yeah, why not? I'd love to. I mean, the goal is that we can do like a big, massive championship at Celebration with like Pablo Hidalgo and like Dave Filoni at the desk. That would be great. Like to be able to do something like that.
I'll call Dave Filoni. Don't worry.
Sure
you know Dave Filoni?
You should get George Lucas.
Prince Wasn't Promised donated $20. Big thank you to Jay Winston and Rocha for the town hall yesterday. It is important to hear the passion and wisdom they shared with us. As a white man, I will amplify their voices and just say please go watch the video. It's literally the least we can do.
All right.
Yeah. Thank you.
What I was saying with the Rocky 5 thing is, like, I was hoping to see that with Bill and Ted, and I wasn't able. And and you can tell at the very end of it, it seems like they just took some pictures of some random people like at the park or something. And like, right?
Marshall donated $20. I don't even have the money to do this, but I needed to be known. Roach's gingerly has gotten bougie as fuck. You can buy a new cowboy hat every 2 weeks, but you can't do a podcast less than 5,000 subscribers. You changed SA. Subscribe to Blurs and the Hood.
I just did Blurs and the Hood yesterday. SA, and they have less than 5,000 subscribers. SA. Holmes, Vato Loco.
Hey, Rocha is angry today, man.
Shut the fuck
angry.
Who's shitting your cereal this morning, Rocha?
and to the guy who just texted me to keep his name out of my mouth, I'll keep your name in my mouth as long as I want to.
No.
That sounds kind of nasty.
Let's
look at this. Look at what's happening here.
RB3, that sounds kind of nasty.
That's nasty.
Let's not start feuds. We're just talking about peace and love inside of Bill and Ted.
Be excellent to each other.
Be excellent.
I was excellent. When someone's not excellent to me, they don't get excellent behavior back.
Let's not do it on the air. Come on. All right. Anyway, let's move on over and we'll get to RB3. Look,
listen, I'm amazed at the New Mutants thing. I do want to bring that up because like the reviews have not been great, and going to the drive-in here in California is like $35.
Yeah, I just brought my ticket.
Donated $20.
Right.
Just finished my first semester of film school and starting my second. Also created my own film review website for fun, www.universityfilmreview.com.
Amazing.
Well, get 5,000 fucking subscribers and John will come on there, you piece of shit.
Yeah.
I think I just found my new publicist.
You do need a publicist. It's basically like Tom Cruise in Tropic Thunder. That's the kind of publicist.
That's what I need. Don't give me McConaughey. I need Tom Cruise.
What hell on you, cocksucking son of a bitch? You don't even know this guy. You think he's gonna do your show for what? How much? Yeah, right.
Scotty for real donated $20.
G5.
How about some quick trivia? Does anyone know movie Kevin Smith lifted the Ayatollah of rock and roll from? Look for the answer in the live chat unless anyone gets it off the bat.
Wow.
What was the question?
I don't know. Let me
lift the Ayatollah of rock and roll from?
Yeah, what movie did he lift?
I don't know what
does anyone know a movie Kevin Smith lifted the Ayatollah of rock and roll from?
Well, Chris Jericho's the Ayatollah.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
The Ayatollah of rock and it's Rocky. It's Rocky. That's what they call him. The Ayatollah of rock and rolla. It's in Rocky.
I think he meant where Chris Jericho got it from.
I thought it was from Mad Max.
No,
they
don't say.
He's not. He's not the Ayatollah. Who's the?
I'm pretty sure Creed is. That's how they introduce him in the first
King
Rock.
of Sting. Yeah, he's
the Ayatollah.
Yeah, it's
rock and rolla.
That's not Creed. He's the Count of Monte Fisto.
Oh, you're right. It is Mad Max. It is Mad Max.
Max.
Road Warrior, the second one.
Yeah.
Rookie of the year.
Right.
Nice.
Count of Monte Fisto, the King of Sting.
Jeremiah Morris donated $20.
What's up, Jeremiah?
I'm so excited. I get to see Bill and Ted today, and then the main event, Ben get destroyed by Guy and be in tears for 2 weeks in a row. Life is good. Can't wait for Winston to be manager of the year. Drip drip.
Well, I mean, look, there's a lot of that stuff could be true. Well, we're going to have to find out tonight. But, Rocha, you were saying about New Mutants, please.
Yeah, I mean, we waited so long for it, and the reviews have been middling to not good. And I hear it's $35 to go to see it in a drive-through, and they didn't make any of those links available for any critics. And so it's like, I think they suspected that it wasn't a good movie overall. But I wonder, Ben, if they're getting this information from the studio, if the studio's like trying to bury Josh Boone, because I don't know if Boone is fighting back against this, because Boone's the one who's been saying that he wanted a horror film, he wanted to push a horror film. So if the studio is trying to take credit, I wonder if they know they have a stinker on their hands and they're trying to bury their director so they don't look bad about it. I don't know.
Yeah, which they did with Josh Trank, by the way.
Exactly.
Which, you know.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know.
What I found so surprising is that the article was saying like the studio wanted to push the horror aspect, but we've heard the opposite for literally 3.5 years.
Yeah. That's the biggest problem is that there's a difference between pushing a movie back a little bit. This movie wasn't just pushed back because of the merger with Fox and Disney. This movie was pushed back many times by Fox. They didn't know what the hell it was going to be. There's no chance that I'm going to spend. I am going to watch it, just when it comes available on one of those streamings. I'm not going to take that risk. Like I'll take the risk with Bill and Ted because I was invested in the first two movies. Then I want to see how the third one ends. This movie is just too risky. It's just too risky for me to spend that kind of money to watch this movie. If it's going to be because if it's a shit piece, I'm going to be angry. Like with Bill and Ted, if it's like even though I didn't love it, I still finished going, okay, I got what I could have out of that movie, and it was fun, and I feel good after I watch it. If you watch a movie that's 2 hours long that is just turns out to be crap, you're gonna be pissed that you just spent that money, especially now. You know. So anyway, all right, Goddard, what else we got?
Someone apparently leaked the release date of the Snyder Cut. There was a poster that came out, and it said arriving September 1st, 2021.
What?
A photo revealing the date appears to have originated from a site called moviesr.net, who claim they got the date from the fact sheet given by the DC Press portal. I don't know how good moviesr.net are. Don't come at me. Screen Rant checked the site and found no such date. They got in touch with Warner Brothers, so Warner Brothers vehemently denied this. But do you guys think that seems a little too soon?
Jericho.
Okay. That's good.
Soon? Too soon?
That's good.
That's helpful.
What do you mean too soon, Ben? That's too late.
No. I mean, not too soon, but do you think it's a realistic timetable for this release?
I think it's too late. It's got to come out in the summer. It's got to come out in the summer.
Oh, Jesus. Here we go.
Because this thing is so big. Having people wait a year for this, you're just editing footage that's already been shot. So, to me, and then you're adding some stuff. You're
You're editing footage that's already been shot.
Yeah, but you're not
That's how I feel about it.
Yeah, you're not shooting you're not shooting a bunch of new footage. If they were shooting a bunch of new footage, then I would say yes, a year makes sense. But this feels like it should be out in 6 months.
But no, well, here's why I disagree with that. I think, it's just, I think it's not just editing, right? Like when they got the Snyder, no, don't jump at me, Rocky. Don't jump at me. When you think about, something like the Snyder Cut, right? What probably happens is they shot a bunch of stuff, but they probably didn't do any VFX work on it. because they decided to reshoot a bunch of stuff. So, in probably putting together the Snyder Cut, you probably realized, yeah, there's a lot of the stuff shot, but there's still a lot of VFX work to be done. So, plus with the whole COVID situation, you know, these big visual effects companies can't work in their big offices anymore, so also slows down production, doing it remotely from home. So I could see a bunch of factors playing into it being like a later release date, on top of, you know, sound mixing, color correction, like all that kind of stuff.
Publicist donated $20.
Oh no!
You want Rocha on a show? There is a dumpster behind Denny's in Irvine where you can make submissions. You want special consideration? You must have at least 1.5 million subscribers and send 9 gallons of Diet Coke. Otherwise, keep his name out of your mouth, fuckouts.
Yeah, exactly. Well said. Well said. Well said.
Rocha, what did you not get enough rest last night?
I did. I got 7.5 hours. I got all kinds of energy. I'm good to go.
What did you woke up pissed off?
No, I'm not pissed. This is me being passionate. I was joking about the 5,000 things. I was joking. I've done many podcasts.
It's 10,000.
It's 10, you sons of. I'm trying to be nice.
Kind of like a stanza.
Yeah, Jerry. Shrinkage. It was cold that day.
Oh, so funny. All right, what else we got going on?
Elizabeth Debecki. She just got announced as Princess Di in The Crown. She's leading a World War II spy thriller series. Based on Ariel Lawhorn's World War II spy thriller novel, this follows the epic real-life story of Nancy Grace Augusta Wake. That's a name.
Elizabeth Debecki, by the way, who also Rocha sends roses to, I think, once a year for his title win against Bibb.
On the anniversary of the day of the title win, I always send her something.
Yeah, that's right. So, for people who didn't know, that's how Rocha won his strap against Bibbs. He missed his 5. If Bibbs would have hit that 5, would he have won?
No, it would have been tied because it's 23-18.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah, it would have gone to sudden death.
I see. So yeah. Anyway, so that was that's how
the bad guy from Man from Uncle or the bad guy from
Man from Uncle.
Man from Uncle.
Yeah. So that was the one. I think today he hits that question, but
as a 1-pointer, he hits that question today.
Yeah. Anyway. So let's get into this before we go into the Debecki thing. Well, let's talk about World War II first. Where is it going to stream though?
Oh, that was a hell of a war. Oh, what? Goddamn Nazis!
Nazis.
Hello, Nazis. Nazis fighting now, and who are they fighting? The French.
Are we the baddies?
Are we the baddies?
What is it? Do we know what it's streaming on?
It doesn't say. The series will be told in interweaving timelines following each of the 4 codenames used by Nancy during World War II. It does not say. Nope.
Nope.
Well, I would love to see Jonathan Nolan involved with this. Coming off of her and Christopher Nolan working together. Interweaving timeline, storytelling. TV.
Yeah, you didn't mention her in the Tenet review. Is she good?
She's amazing. She's really. I guess I didn't mention her on this review, but you can check out the review I did for First Cut. It's on First Cut, and we did a review / vlog. But yeah, she's really the emotional core of the movie. Honestly, like she's. People are like, oh, John David Washington is not much characterization.
You mentioned her. Yeah, you definitely mentioned her yesterday.
Yeah, but yeah, she's the emotional core of the movie for sure, and I loved her performance. I think if it's something like this kind, if she showed a lot of range in that role. So if she's able to show a lot of range going forward in this kind of spy series and kind of carry on that that kind of cool, calm demeanor, but still have that dramatic edge to it, I think it'll be really, really great. So
yeah, she was so good in Widows.
Yeah, she was. She was amazing.
I think she's really good, so I'll be excited for it. World War II for me is always the one. You always catch me watching one of those because Band of Brothers and Overlord and Private Ryan. Like, because I remember seeing Overlord the trailer in the theater. I probably with one of you guys, and I remember thinking to myself, "What? This is gonna be garbage. What the fuck is this?" And then I loved that movie. I love that movie. That movie because that movie was a war movie for the first half, and then it just goes batshit crazy. It is everything it promised you that it would be, but it's done in such a great tone and a good rhythm. I think it's an underrated movie. I know that most people who see it love it, but I think more people need to see that movie. I thought it was a great
Jack Meyer donated $20. Hey, Logan, that Tim Franco versus Tom Match Franco was reading the 4th edition of Your Every Fact About Every Movie book. So I guess my question is, how many subscribers did he need to get a copy of it?
That's true.
That's good. Franco's the best. I loved him.
Real quick, I guess Bob McLeod, the creator of New Mutants, slammed the movie.
Oh, that's not good.
I got a Facebook post I could read. I was very excited when I heard they were making a New Mutants movie. I thought making it into a horror movie was perhaps an interesting idea, but not at all how the characters should be introduced to the public at large. But hey, my character's in a movie. I never thought that would actually happen, but then I was disappointed when they didn't give Danny braids, although I like Blue Hunt. I was disappointed when Ronnie wasn't a redhead with spiky hair, although I adore Maisie Williams. I was disappointed that Sam isn't tall and gawky, although I like Charlie Heaton. But mainly I was disappointed that Roberto isn't short and dark-skinned. Yet another example of Hollywood whitewashing.
I mean, that's true.
Interesting.
That's true. But also, like, these sound like nitpick. These sound like the most nitpicky. Like, kind of, I'm mad that the hair wasn't the right way. I'm mad that, like, you know, the dark skin one, absolutely. But like, it sounds like his problems aren't with the actual movie. It just sounds like the character designs were off from. So.
They misspelled the movie came out last, and apparently they've credited someone named Bob McLeod, and they couldn't even bother to spell check my name.
So excited for Chris Jericho versus Kevin Smith. Going to watch it with a friend of mine who is big into wrestling but knows nothing of the Schmodown. I work nights, so have to wait until Sunday to see it. Can't wait.
Good. Bring him over. Make him a fan.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Let's get into this real quick now, everybody. So today, 5 p.m. PST, arguably the biggest, more high-profile match that we've ever had in the movie Trivia Schmodown. There's no doubt. And I don't know if you saw this yesterday, Rocha, so you'll get a kick out of this. So someone brought up Kevin Smith. A fan brought up Kevin Smith and said he's competing in the Schmodown to his mom, right? And she said. She goes, oh, and he's like, oh, he directed Clerks, and she's like, oh, okay, that's great. Who's he playing? And he goes, Chris Jericho, and she goes, is that the one with the cowboy hat? So like the guy's like, oh, she knows the Outlaw more than she knows Jericho, which is
I appreciate that. It's very kind.
But anyway, so Jericho and Smith go at it.
You'll be on her podcast.
You will,
yeah, absolutely.
Well, she's only got 33 people right now, but
flattery is worth 4,000 subscribers.
That's it. Well, I am so thrilled for this for so many reasons, and I've said this. I've been able to talk about this match on a few different sports radio shows, which has been great. There's been a lot of buzz about this match for obvious reason, right? And I say the same thing to you guys that I've been saying on these shows, is that it's very surreal for me because this isn't just like a celebrity match. And I think I might even said this yesterday on SEN, is that these guys are part of the league. I mean, that's pretty great, considering, John, like where we were back in 3 of what we thought this could be and what it ultimately has become with the factions and the trades and the free agency, and the fact that we have Kevin Smith and Jericho together one-on-one. 5 p.m. PST, it's going down today. The winner will get 2 points for their faction. Unless there's a TKO or KO, then it'll be 3. Points count. It's the Mercs versus the Rockstars. And then on the undercard, Finstock Exchange, Ben Bateman goes up against usual suspect Andrew Guy in the rematch from Houston. The winner gets a shot at Dangerous Dan Merle. So Kate, let me start with you here on the undercard, right? If you get Bateman and Guy, number 1 contender match, who you got?
Kate's internet dropped out.
Even better. So I'll ask Goddard.
Answer that.
Kate, we'll come back to you in a little.
Goddard, this undercard between Bateman and Guy and everything going on with Guy, what do you think?
I think it was maybe a pick-a match. Ben's become a hell of a player, but we've seen like Guy take down some Titans before. But with this whole Schmominati thing, I gotta go with Bateman. I think the Schmominati thing is like distracting him. He's going down his spider webs of conspiracy, going full Charlie Day with the red string connected to the boards. So I'm gonna go with Bateman.
All right, RB3.
I'm actually gonna go with Guy on this one. Guy with the upset. He's upset at a lot of people. He's upset at the champ, the GOAT, Dan Merle. If you could do that, you could do anything. So I'm always gonna go with the upset. And listen, maybe the Schmominati's maybe helping him. Maybe they're giving him resources. Maybe they're training him. I don't know. So I'm looking forward to it. But I think I'm gonna give Guy the slight edge there.
I'm confused. Is he on the Schmominati or is he against the Schmominati?
We don't know what he's doing. We don't even know if he's real or fake or what. All we know is that he's been ascending into madness. Because if you looked at that interview, and for those people, we put a clip up on the Schmodown Clips channel, by the way. Go to Schmodown Clips and subscribe there today, and you can see some of this. Like he's he's off his rocker right now.
He is.
And I don't know. I don't know if it's because he's been sitting in his house doing whatever he's doing, or if he's made up this conspiracy or whatever it is. But is it going to affect his gameplay? I don't know.
I think it's the extra amount of hair product he's putting in his hair. That can affect you negatively. I of course I'm going to go with Bateman. Bateman's my boy. Finstock Exchange. We need those points. The factions have caught up to us, so we need to get those points. As for the main event, man, I think this is going to surprise a lot of people, Kristian. I think these two. This is not a celebrity match with softball questions. I got a feeling this is an authentic match, and these guys are really coming to be successful. Because things, don't get fooled that Kevin Smith directs slacker movies. You don't succeed in this business without a desire to be successful. And so he may come off as chill and relaxed and whatever, but it takes a lot of effort after a heart attack to lose that much weight. So he's a focused guy when he's got a goal in his mind. So he may be ready to come and take on Jericho. And Jericho has proven to be successful for numerous decades in different promotions, always reaching the top and the pinnacle of those promotions. So he's driven to succeed as well. So both of these guys' natural competitive instincts I think will take over in this match, and pride will come in, and I think this is going to be a barn burner match, and we're in for a fun time. And I think at the end, just because Smith is a director, I think Smith has the edge, just slightly though, because Jericho talks about movies all the time on his podcast.
I just want them to have fun, and I think they're going to. I'm excited for it. I'm excited for you guys to have fun with it. Show them some love, obviously. Tweet at them. Let them know that you're excited for the match. The other thing is, like I said, Paul Walter Hauser is coming on the show next week on SEN. He's been getting into the Schmodown, you know, and the way that it happened, and I want to give credit to the fan that did it, and I'm sorry I don't remember who it was, but I posted out a tweet not too long ago with the trailer and saying, tag someone on this that you think will like it. And someone tagged Paul, and he started following the Schmodown and myself, and we started talking about it too. And he's a big wrestling guy also, so we were kind of going back and forth about it. And I was asking him about coming on the show a couple of weeks ago, and he said that he'd love to come on because Cobra Kai obviously is coming to Netflix today. I think it is. And he's like, when it goes to Netflix, I'd love to come on and talk about it. I was like, okay, let's find a date. So he said, let's go on next week. And I said, also, I got this big match. He's like, yeah, I know, Smith and Jericho. I was like, you want to give your prediction? And he's like, absolutely. So he sent me that video last night, and I thought it was great. And if you guys would, if you're watching right now, the fact that we got the Flirt and Flausch trending that day was amazing. And you guys did it because you retweeted everything that day. If you can go, my pinned Twitter right now is the Paul video. Can you please go and just open up another tab right now and retweet that? Let's get it. Let's just try to. Right now, I think it's at I don't know. I'll tell you how many retweets it's at, and I would like to.
Rocha's publicist donated $20. Hey, Chicken Chokers, I'm here to announce the new slate of 42 more Outlaw Nation shows, including Rocha Rant 1S on the toilet, Keep My Name Out Your Mouth, and Anobi Uriva Ski Moop. Also announcing Rokoa's new energy drink, Rocha. No, it's not just meth in a can.
Chicken Chokers is my new favorite insult.
Chicken Chokers.
Really good.
I like the idea of an energy drink. I like that.
We got to get you that shirt. Keep your name out my mouth.
The Outlaw. Hell yeah.
So so right now it's at almost 100 retweets. Let's get it to 200 because right now there's about almost 1,000 you guys watching this live right now. If you can get it to 200 retweets, Paul's video, I'd really appreciate it. I think it helps out. It helps the show out. We'll get some more people to watch the match tonight too. Thank you, everybody. All right. So once again, guys, check that out today, 5 p.m. PST. Andrew Guy versus Bateman, and of course the main event, Chris Jericho versus Kevin Smith. That happens tonight. Let's. Is there anything else really big that we should talk about news, or should we get to these Streamlabs that we missed yesterday?
I'm looking. I don't see anything. It looks like HBO is planning an Ivanka Trump TV series.
Yes! Finally!
Speaking of robots in movies. Go ahead.
That's good.
Oh, that's good. I'll give you that one. But other than that, I don't
need you to give me shit, Ben. Go ahead, yeah.
Jesus Christ. Have a fucking Snickers, brother.
Get a hit. Oh, never mind. You got one. It looks good.
Snap into a Slim Jim.
Let's get the Supreme Lab, shall we?
You know something, brother?
Soul Warrior. Hey, Kristian, did you guys consider the Jericho versus Smith match on Twitch? It's something that should have been on the Twitch front page, in my opinion, and it really could have helped bring new fans into that gigantic new audience.
We did consider it, but the problem with Twitch right now, we have plans to do more with Twitch next season. more consistent plans with Twitch next season, right? And for this one, we figured like there were a lot of different options on. One thing I didn't want to do was I didn't want to put it on pay-per-view because we had done all these big pay-per-views already. Thought that the pay-per-views had gotten a lot of attention. We gave the patrons what they're paying for with all the big matches that we had, and I thought it would also be a great way to bring in new audience to the channel, because here's the biggest thing, and I'm very aware of this, and I want you guys to know this.
Donated $20. Can't wait for the day that Schmodown is so mainstream that there's a match with Spielberg versus Scorsese. What faction would they be part of? I think Spielberg would be Swag and Scorsese Finstock Exchange.
Spielberg Swag.
Scorsese would definitely be Finstock Exchange.
Yes.
I think Spielberg would probably be Usual Suspects.
He's not invited to the den, I'll tell you that much.
Says he?
Right.
Because of the Irishman?
Yeah. Oh, God, that's the worst movie I've ever seen.
Kate, you're looking at it wrong. I'll explain it to you over 3.5 hours if you sit down with me.
I'll tell you what, that's my version of a theme park.
Kate, do you real quick, because your internet was so good. Do you have a prediction for Guy and Bateman?
Yes, Bateman.
And Jericho Smith?
Smith.
Okay, well there you go.
Yeah.
All right.
Also, just in case you guys are wondering, my freezer is broken, so that's cool.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I just went out to try and fix the internet, and all of our food's gone.
Oh.
Well, that's not funny. Well, anyway,
fix it.
Yeah, please do. Brett, you probably just committed to that, so. All right, let's get to these questions. We had a whole bunch of them yesterday, and once again, reminder, guys, that we have about an hour left. If you're able to, streamlabs.com/the Schmobot it up as we are closing out the week here and getting to the big match. And don't forget about all the tournament matches that we had. We had the great match yesterday with Chance Ellison and David Del Rio.
Yeah.
And then Kalinowski and Perry from the other day. Oh, and like I was saying to you, I'm very aware, and it was to answer that question from that guy before as far as why not on Twitch. Very aware that, when we switched over from what the Schmoes Know channel is to this channel, is that, there are a ton of people, and I had to make the decision that, there were going to be people who subscribe to just Schmoes Know for reviews and all that kind of stuff that were going to leave because they were that wasn't the channel that they had. And I had to say, okay, well, then we want to build off of the Schmodown and SEN, and that's what we wanted to do. So I want to make sure that when new people are coming in to the show, whether it's for Jericho and Smith, and they see the lineup of the Schmodown and everything that we're doing with Schmodown, that's what they are understanding for. Because if you're tuning in to get reviews from like 2011 in front of a Rocky poster, it's not. It's the space has changed. I think that that's the whole point. That's why there's so many decline in general from a lot of different channels out there, is because everybody's doing the same thing. Schmodown is the only thing like it out there, and we're going to continue to carry on with the Schmodown because it is unique, it is different, and I love it, and I have a passion for it. The competitors have a passion for it, and now that we have Smith and Jericho, I'm pretty damn happy about it. So, all right, let's get to those questions.
Caramel Mountain. Wait, so you're telling me Guy and Bateman are a co-main event? Wow, Kristian, way to drop some shade on Irwin and Rocha. Outlaw Nation to the end. Haha.
How did I do that?
I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means either. But I respect you stumping for me and Ethan.
Blue Iris. People have said on Facebook group that they are looking forward to the Ben and Guy match more than the Jericho match.
What?
Well, I mean, like I said, there is two. This is what I was trying to explain to Roxy yesterday, except it didn't go over very well. But I would say to Schmodown hardcore fans that are invested in the league progression, in who gets the next title shot, who gets this, who gets that, they're going to be invested in Bateman and Guy because of everything and all the history that was there. And Rocha, the example I was giving was, if you're like a hardcore WWE fan, right, and you're following all the storylines that are going on, and then they have a big celebrity match, like Tyson came in or something, right? Yeah, the outside audience is going to follow Tyson in there and watch Tyson, and if you want them to stick around, you hope that they do. But if it's AJ Styles, which is the other main event, the wrestling fans are gonna be looking forward to that with the excitement of having Tyson come in. And Roxy's challenge to that was, well, they're both, but those people are all famous. I'm like, that's not the point. The point is that it's the investment So I understand why hardcore Schmoedown fans are really looking forward to seeing who challenges Merle next.
I think the positive is there's something for everybody for these two matches. Like if you're a person who's like enjoys the outside stuff, maybe you've never seen the Schmoedown, this battle between Smith and Jericho at least will pique your curiosity and you'll try it out and maybe you'll get hooked. And if you get hooked, you'll watch more of the other characters around. And the other side of it is if you're a hardcore Schmoedown fan, you've got Ben versus Guy in a revenge match and the winner goes on to take on Dan. Could be a rematch of Dan and Guy, which is insane if people have been clamoring for since Guy upset him, or a rematch between Dan and Ben from this year that I still consider one of the top matches of the year. So it's all there to enjoy. So why be upset about who's getting higher billing? You're getting two great matches. Who gives a shit?
And I don't think you're in the minority there, man. I think most people still have that Ben and Bateman match, even all the great matches that we've had.
Yeah.
By the way, did you guys hear Jericho on talking about Ace yesterday? Did you hear this, Rocha?
Talked about Ace Cabrera?
Yeah. Oh my God. I got to show you.
Caro donated $20. Saw Friday for the first time ever and Soapdish for the first time in a while. I like Friday and really like Soapdish. What are 90s comedies that you haven't seen in a while that you want to revisit? We'll watch the matches today. Be excellent.
Wayne's World, sure, is one I haven't seen in a while. I'd have to go through Airheads. I'd have to go through a list of 90s comedies. But
I want to watch The Wedding Singer again.
Oh, it's so great. It's one of my favorite actors.
A lot of Adam Sandler movies.
Big Daddy.
Yeah, Big Daddy.
Broke, let me play you this clip. Can you take the Schmobot off for a second?
Yeah.
All right, here's the clip.
But let me ask you this, because we don't know. There's been a lot of speculation that he's going to put his own wheel slide.
Oh, wait, sorry, that's a different clip.
That's Roxy. That's not Jericho.
It sounds like Roxy, yeah.
I just want to
all right, this is it. Hold on. There it is.
It's RB3.
RB3?
Well, yeah, that gets me into my next question. Obviously, we saw my co-host partner, Andres Cabrera. He had an amazing run in the Star Wars tournament this year in the movie Trivia Schmoedown, and he contributes a lot of his success to the fact that he was a swimmer back in the day, that he was a competitive swimmer back in high school and college, and that that competitive mindset really helped him hone in for the Schmoedown. Do you anticipate maybe honing in, your championship, AEW athletic mindset into this match? Do you think we're going to see a little bit of that?
No, absolutely. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. He's swimming, and that gives him Star Wars knowledge. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. Your friend's an idiot. I think more.
It's the best. So, did Andre see that clip yet?
Yeah, he saw it.
Did he laugh?
Yeah, he liked it. Yeah, he laughed at it.
He's still crying. It's funny.
No. He actually reminded me. Jericho was on Schmo's No Show way back in the day, and that was and he said that was literally his first celebrity he ever met, like in LA. Oh wow! Because he just started when Jericho came on the Schmo Show. So,
but I think that's a great thing. Listen, Jericho has talked shit to so many great wrestlers throughout his career. It's great to get talked shit about by Chris Jericho. So it's an honor. It's
the best. Well, I was talking about this yesterday too, John. It's like I really, once we get back in the studio and he's around, I just want to do a scene with you and him, or Kalinowski and you and him. It's Guy and him. It'd be so much fun.
Go toe to toe with the Ayatollah of rock and roll promo wise. Oh man, there's no better thing. No, you wouldn't even have to pay me that day. I would do it for free.
Have you been watching AEW?
I'll take that back.
Have you been watching AEW, John?
Yeah, I have actually. I watched last night. It's an interesting combo. I mean, it's good wrestling. Some of the people I don't know that well, but the stars themselves I enjoy watching wrestle. And Jericho calls the matches.
I know he did last night. That's why I watched. I watched him last night, and it certainly seemed like he was a babyface though.
Yeah.
Is he a babyface now?
I think he's made the switch over. He's making that transition. Yeah.
Because when he came out, he seemed like it was the way that he was reacting to the matches, and the way that the crowd was reacting to him, and the way that he was calling the match. And I was like, I didn't realize that he had transferred over, because he's good at whatever the hell he does. I always prefer him as a heel. I'm sure he'll go heel again.
He's best as a heel.
Yeah, but I wondered how he. Yeah. Anyway, so someone said he's still a heel.
Okay.
I don't know. He just last night on the table he seemed more babyface, didn't he?
Yeah, the 4-on-4 match was a little weird, man. But
anyway, okay, so let's get to the next question.
The former Mr. Baskin. Nope, Carol didn't do shit. Lydia Aaron. Nice to see two ladies on the show. We got to keep Vagina Live going.
my God.
And they're talking about Brett and Kate.
Yeah. Hey, Brett and Kate show. Two vaginas, 1:30 today. Hey, we got RB3 on.
RB3's our guest.
Nice.
The Paul Walter Hauser retweets are at 1:30. Let's get it to 200 before the end of the show, please. It's pinned to my my Twitter.
Can't wait for tomorrow's matches. I've been trying to get some friends into the Schmodown, so I'm hoping Jericho playing will finally be what gets them. Hope so too.
Yep.
Bladehawk, just wanted to show my support. The last month of Schmodown has been incredible. All the pay-per-view and tournament matches have been fantastic. Cannot wait for tomorrow's Smith vs. Jericho match and all the tournament matches. Keep up the great work. Thank you, Bladehawk.
Yeah.
Mr. Anus. Mr. Good Enough versus the best in the world at what he does. Jericho for the win.
Ooh. I like that.
Jeremiah Morris. Hello, all. I wanted to give a different argument to Roxy and the undercard argument. The reason this is a double main event to me is that Guy and Ben are stars. As someone who didn't follow wrestling or movies, really Drew and Ben are bigger stars to me.
Yeah, that was my point. That was my point. To the Schmodown audience, it could be considered the main event. The mainstream audience in general, there's no doubt who the main event is.
Yeah. Mr. Anus, Jericho's got a mind for storytelling, picking his next fight already. Jericho versus Ace, make it happen.
In a singles match, I wonder who would Ace would probably. I don't know.
I really don't know what that. I don't know.
Yeah, who knows?
Big Mo. That was absolutely amazing. I love it. I would get roasted by Jericho any day of the week. This match is going to be insane. I love that he didn't want to talk about AEW. He's fully into the Schmodown.
That to me was it was so John. We had him when we had him on in the beginning. I said, "Let's talk about AEW." He's like, "I'm not here to talk about it." He's like, "Fuck AEW." He's like, "I'm here for the Schmodown. Let's talk about the match." And I was like, "It's great." And I also love the fact that he acknowledged it. And I didn't prompt him towards it at all. He acknowledged during that question with RB3 is that he acknowledged this as a mental sport.
Yeah,
and that's exactly what it is, because you guys don't understand what and these competitors put themselves through mentally, like not just for the studying part of it, but the prep beforehand, the high of a win and the low of a loss.
Oh man,
I can't even tell you like the conversations that I, as the creator and like chairman of this thing, have to make sure that all the competitors are okay afterwards, and I have to have those phone calls, and I gotta have, because they're putting themselves on the line. I don't think people realize when you have that many, and you guys are great fans, but you're passionate fans.
Yeah.
So when somebody has a bad match, you let them hear it, but it doesn't mean that the competitors aren't going to be like, all right, well that doesn't feel good to see that. But I've told John this many times, and over his long storied career in the Schmodown, I've had this conversation like, dude, they love you today, they'll hate you tomorrow. It's just how it goes. It's how boxing is. It's how MMA is. It's how it all is.
That's why I think it's a sport. When people say it isn't a sport, I just go crazy because it is. It totally is. The only thing I don't do is fight someone physically in the ring or anything like that. Other than that, it's a sport and I would argue it's even more of a sport because you're relying on your mind solely. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. You're an idiot.
Thank you, Kate.
Yeah.
I guess I'm not going to the den next year. All right.
Oh, look at that. Wait a minute.
Just kidding. It was a joke.
Breaking news, everybody. Reported on all of the websites, please. Schmodown websites. John Rocha officially going to the den next season.
Breaking news.
And Ben Goddard, hearing that news, also just quit the den. So, all right. So let's move to the next one.
Big Mo. So I finally watched Clerks for the first time and thought it was awesome. It's one of my new favorite movies.
Great. It's a great movie to see. I want. That's one a '90s comedy that I would love to revisit. I haven't watched it.
Yeah.
Michael Red Dingus. Hey guys, that was amazing. Tell Rocha to take notes for promos. Got a triple header fan league championship on the 30th. Advice on triple headers. My first one. I'm sorry I had to drop down from coach tier after this month, but I'll be donating more Schmobots.
Thank you. Hey, RB3, speaking of which, is the Schmobot still
on? Back on right now.
Oh, okay.
About the match tonight, I got Smith/Guy for tonight. Fairs and I watched 5 IC matches yesterday. It was kinda awesome revisiting some great matches from the best and some we forgot about. Hart/Bulldog Christian WM3 is top 3. John Madden donated $20. The winner of this match is gonna have a 100% win percentage. I think if one of them can get a 5-pointer, that's gonna be big. That would be like getting 5 1-pointers. The real slice they're gonna want is boom. Right here. Spinner choice.
John Madden's no joke. I got Suge Knight. Suge Knight says super excited about the match, and he's got Smith and Guy for tonight.
Oh
Wow.
Bears and I watched live the Intercontinental matches yesterday. It was kind of awesome revisiting some great ones from the best and some that we forgot about. He has Hart and Bulldog was a good one. Christian WrestleMania 3 is top 3. To me, it's funny because Suge had texted me or tweeted me last night about it and said, "Do you really think it's one of the best IGS?" I think it's the best WrestleMania match of all time. That's my personal. I think it's the best.
Steamboat and
it's my favorite
Savage.
match.
Yeah,
favorite match of all time because
top 5 match.
The counter. Some people said, "What about Razor Ramon and Shawn Michaels?" It's a great match and it's a great ladder match. And I said, but they didn't rely on ladders, and I don't think he understood what I said. Because well, they didn't have ladders back in WrestleMania 3. I was like, that wasn't my point. My point is that you didn't need any. You don't need. They relied on pure wrestling inside of that match itself, and they stole the show from Hogan and Andre.
Yep,
stole the show. Hogan and Andre, I remember there's rumors, there were heavy rumors that Savage and Steamboat got talked to because of that match because it was so electric. And what they did, and it's like the pace of that match for as long as they went, and the technicality of that match, and the way that they just seamlessly they just called the spots, and the way that they rehearsed that match kind of beforehand, the things that they did to it, it's beautiful. I've watched that match at least once or twice a year. I love that match. It's so good. It was good in storyline, and it eventually started the turn of Macho Man because he was so over in that match from the fans from what he did inside the ring. It was incredible. I also there are a lot of other matches that you met, like the Piper and Hart is a great match. The story behind it was really great. It's emotionally they really did well, but the athleticism between Steamboat and Savage it's just not matched. It's just not matched, in my opinion. Sorry. Next question.
Real Pizza USA donated $20.
Oh no!
At Real Pizza USA, we love the Schmodown. We especially love Ben Goddard. Keep on convincing those Americans that you are one. Keep on preaching the American ideals like barbecue.
That's absolutely right.
Big Mo.
The Masked Schmo donated $20. Excited for the matches tonight. Speaking of the Schmodown, who would win in a Schmodown match between Rocha and Parks?
Stay away.
Rocha's publicist donated $20.
Stay on
you
target.
Absolutely still have to pay to have Rocha in a scene with Jericho Dick Waffle. In fact, you have to pay extra because Jericho has never won a title and Rocha won't do a scene with a non-exchange, non-MTS champ for less than triple rate by Rocha Juice.
This could be a new character that comes on
next
year.
This guy.
This guy, whoever this is. If I go full heel again, I'm hiring this guy.
What do they call that? The celebrities, not waiver. What is it that they want?
Oh yeah, the writer.
I got it. Oh god, I saved myself from that not guessing the SNL character thing.
That's right.
Wow. An hour later. Wow.
James Wheeler, by the way, on Super Chat says, "Good morning, everybody." I don't know why that Schmobot didn't come through. Maybe it was off.
It takes time. It takes a
little
time.
On Super Chat? Yeah. On Super Chat? Okay, we'll wait. I'll wait. We'll see if it carries over. If not, we'll do it. All right, what's next, man?
Aid3356. Hi, gang. Wow, I've been watching Chris Jericho since I was 15. That was the best interview promo since the old WWF. Good pick, Miss Stryer.
Yeah, I mean, look, they both Stryer and Coy have to be given a lot and Jen Sturger have to be given a lot of credit here for making this happen, because Jen had planted the seeds for Jericho in the first place and made him aware of the Schmodown, and then obviously Roxy was able to bring him on over, and then Kevin Smith had wanted to do it for so long, and then Coy was able, after the relationship that they had. So I give a lot of props to those three for the amount of passion and that they put into this thing, and they really do care. They're both making nice runs. Like, I know Roxy's having a little bit of a rough one right now, but Coy's been doing pretty good. They both need this win. They both need this win. Yeah. All right, next one.
Dom Dugan. Robert De Niro kicking that guy's head in The Irishman looked like a broken animatronic.
That was so bad.
Yeah,
I remember watching that and I was like, oh, damn it.
I feel like you guys started off loving that movie, and I feel like
I still love it.
I love it.
You didn't get me. Nope.
I didn't get you.
No,
but you can agree that that scene is a piece of shit. You can agree that scene is a piece of shit.
$30.
Thank you.
Can we get Al Pacino teaching Elmo how to tie his own shoes? Sorry, Brett, but I'm pretty sure that is the thing that would make my Friday. Excited for the match tonight.
Yeah, we can do that. You ready, Brett?
Sure. Oh, you want to do it now? Okay.
Yeah, we'll do it now. Hey, Elmo.
What's up? What do you want?
So we got an issue. Little one, I got for you. You gotta tie your shoe, Elmo. Put it on. Lace it up. No more of that Velcro shit.
I already know how to tie my shoes. The little bunny goes through the hole and then something and they twist it and it's all tied.
We're not talking about dirty bunny shit here, Elmo. We're talking about tying shoes. Okay. What you gotta do now, take that shoe, wrap it around your foot and put it on all nice. Okay.
I like Vans, so I don't really, because sometimes I can't tie them so well, so I don't, but, it's tying them is really hard.
So wait a minute, you're talking about getting into a van, riding around with no shoes on. That's not good, Elmo. That's not good at all. You gotta put the shoes on first and ride a bike. Don't worry about the Vans.
You're really losing me here. You're talking about shoes and then you're talking about Vans, and then I thought perhaps maybe tying shoes was an innuendo, but you haven't mentioned that yet, so...
Well, I'm a little lost myself. I was rolling around in the park, and the next thing I know, I said, hey, some lady was tying my shoes.
Oh, and now I see what you're getting at. As long as you weren't wearing a mask, it's okay.
Thank you, Elmo.
Elmo.
And condoms aren't bad for you.
Oh, God.
Thank you, Elmo. Oh. Goodness. In and out.
A.M. Lee. Hey there, Garrett here. Ben, here's $20. Can you do this in a robot voice? I can't wait for tomorrow matches. Been telling my friend to check it out since Smith and Jericho are headlining. Hope they get into it. Have a great rest of your days.
A great commitment. That was a fucking solid commitment on the robot.
Big Mo, hot take. Batman and Robin is better than Batman Returns. I cannot stand Batman Returns because Michelle Pfeiffer is Catwoman and, of course, Keaton. Batman and Robin was fun. Maybe I'm biased because
Big
my
Mo
first Batman film, but I don't hate it at all.
Disregard that hot take. I was clearly either high as fuck or drunk out of my mind to think that Batman and Robin was better than Batman Returns. Oh, by the way, Rocha, do you need a hug? You seem a bit angry today. I also got Jericho winning today.
What's wrong with you white people and passion? This is passion. He's not angry.
Moises is not white, by the way.
No, Moises, what's wrong with you? You never seen passion in your life before, for God's sakes?
Yeah.
I don't know what
the timing of that was crazy, by the way.
Yeah, it was.
Can we talk about that?
Yeah.
Good talk.
I was gonna say I don't know what's going on. The super chat's not connecting with the Streamlab for some reason. So
all right, so we'll read them out.
I'll mark that down as our first technical difficulty ever.
Then you clearly didn't watch the show that I did by myself.
I did, and I was like, "Oh God, please help him, please."
There was just a lot of settings I wasn't used to. No, that all went.
If you're an audio listener, this is take 37.
That's what happened. I hope that Frank Janish only put one of those up, by the way. Imagine it'd be very interesting. It was all four of those. If you heard,
Putin donated $20.
Oh no shit!
Goddard is Soviet Russia's favorite competitor. Perhaps it is my translation, but this Roxy woman seems to always have same insults every match. This Jericho man seems quite great. I think I will make him win your next election. Oops.
No.
Disregard, please.
Oops. All right, next one.
Street is Geek. Have you guys on in the background while working? Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Big Mo, listen, everyone, go subscribe to the World Girls YouTube channel. Their content is so much fun and deserves to be watched.
Yeah, they were just on Comedy Store. Pretty
I know. I was so confused about that. How are they
old or new?
No, it's new.
How did they get into the Comedy Store?
I don't know.
They're open.
They broke in.
Probably should
They
have
took pictures of themselves at the Comedy Store.
No, I
Maybe
saw
they did
that.
it virtual. Maybe they did virtual.
Virtual. How was it
an opening thing?
You saw, I don't know. Well, I mean, it's also one of those things. Was there a crowd? Maybe there was no crowd. Maybe it was just them on the stage. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, it was clearly it was the belly room.
Yeah, Kristian, I was wondering the same thing.
Yeah, it was the belly room. All right, we have just a little over half an hour left, everybody. So if you're able to, streamlabs.com/the Schmodown, throw in those the Schmobots. You guys have been some great Schmobots today. Very funny. So let's see and you keep harassing Rocha. That's always fun.
Yeah.
What's next?
Cheryl Dick Pants. Shout out to my girl Roxy. You're killing it. Jericho was awesome. Can't wait for that match tomorrow. Holy crap. Congrats to Perry for that win yesterday. Rocha called it.
I did.
She is she's playing good, man. She looks more locked in than she has ever been beforehand too. So she's really excited. I think that's why I think that Coy should get more consideration when it comes to the manager talk, because he's really bringing out a lot of.
Hazim the Dream donated $20.
Hazim
what
the Dream.
movie are you looking forward to the most in 2021? June 2021 was supposed to have 2 of my most anticipated, Batman and Jurassic World Dominion. Batman's delayed to October, but Jurassic World is first to get back into filming during pandemic. Excited for both.
My favorite would be Cure for COVID 2020.
Yeah.
That would be my favorite film.
It's coming, apparently. I heard last night it's coming very soon.
Yes.
Well, I do want to ask you guys. There was some research that came out from, like, I believe it was the University of California, San Francisco, or some university in San Francisco, that they were developing like a nasal spray, right? That like you could shoot into your nose, like nasal spray into your nose, and then it completely is more efficient protector for you than any kind of PPE, like any kind of protective equipment like that you could put on or whatever. So like, would you, if they had that kind of nasal spray, would that make y'all feel safe to go back outside or whatever? Or?
I'll tell you why not. My nose is right next to my brain. Mm-hmm. And I just feel like there's so much stuff, like those nasal like you think about like what's damaging about cocaine. It's like that everything gets deteriorated in there, even like Afrin or any of those like steroidal things. Like
Pac-Man Wayne donated $20. So I've been trying to figure out how to make a fart sound in the Schmobot. Here we go. Hope it work. PTTTTTTTHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHH
Close. Really close.
Great, Dwain.
So Kate said she'd rather do cocaine, apparently. So all right.
Yeah.
Listen, I'll tell you what, it's a fun drug.
I'll tell you what.
Someone's got to teach these kids on Zoom.
Hey, you got something to say? Hey, you want to put in a little nose spray, put it upside down, put it around the town? What are you going to do? Okay, party it up. Put it down. Where we going? I don't know, but I'm cured now, motherfucker.
You guys, is it just me or does this cocaine smell funny?
Okay. Wow, my teeth just fell out of the back of my head, but I'm feeling good, baby.
I don't have COVID.
No more COVID. I'll COVID you up the fucking
Oh, baby.
RB3, to finish the question. Oh,
Kaila donated $20. I've been awake for a while now. You've got me feeling like a child now, cause every time I see your bubbly face I get the tingles in a silly place. It starts in my toes and I crinkle my nose wherever it goes. I always know.
Well done.
Nice.
Hell yeah, that one's red.
You want garbage?
Garbage boy.
Let's. All right. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, just to finish RB3's question. So for me, I love any. I thought that there's something that we can do that's be more protective, but I feel like anything that's like a nasal spray or something like that, there's already like nasal sprays that are already on the market for other things have some pretty nasty side effects. So it's not for me, I don't think.
Is one of them Flonase that I take every day, Kate?
Yep, that is correct.
Garbage.
Perfect, thank you. My daughter takes it too because we just got a new cat.
Hey, SEN sponsored by Flonase.
Why is this cat not on stream now?
I'll have her throw her in.
Princess.
Throw her in. Please have her give her to you.
All right. What's next?
Garth McMurray, happy to see Jericho. So excited to play in Schmodown. Roxy's the best manager and is training him well.
Jericho
Keep the hands visible.
wins tonight donated $20. What is wrong with Guy? Miss Instagram just dropped a video with him and I believe he's officially lost it. Or is this an act to throw off Ben? Where's his manager in all this?
Yeah, so they...
Over Bateman, Jericho over Smith.
Thank you. Well,
Rocha's publicist donated $20. Listen, vaginal bows, I don't get paid enough to do this. My fiance will kill me if she sees my card bill, but seriously, butt straw, you didn't get the rider. Rocha must have a Diet Coke in a gold cowboy hat-shaped glass and 3 kegs of scotch as old as he is puppy.
I think I gotta fire this guy now. He's going too far. None of these. I didn't make any of these demands. Why is all this stuff? Is this for you, publicist? Is this for you? I don't need this.
Maybe so. If you go, by the way, if you go to the movie trivia Schmodown, we had just tweeted out Andrew Guy. This is a little bit of him.
Against Finn of Bateman, and then that's when I'll be able to be the #1 contender to play Dan Merle again. Guy versus Merle 2, you got it, baby. That's what's gonna happen after I take down Ben in this big movie trivia Schmodown match. Everyone is gonna watch, and I'm gonna get my revenge for Houston, because I didn't play right. I didn't play as good as I should have. I should have studied more. I should have studied harder. Booker! Oh, Booker! I could have done it, guys. I could have done it.
Donated $20. Nobody loves Schmodown more than me. Believe me.
Donald
This
Trump?
match is gonna so incredible. Just
Trump?
fantastic.
Oh, wow.
Really great people here. Just terrific, let me tell ya. They're gonna get so many points.
So many.
So many. It'll make your head spin. Make Schmodown great again.
So many points.
I can't want you to no. So bad.
So many points. So many points.
Gonna get so many.
I'll tell you, so many points, Jericho.
I played in the Schmodown. I scored the most points ever.
So many points for Smith. Great stuff. Great stuff.
It's good. Rocha, that's a good thing.
I'm just glad Rocha said something. It's been a while.
RB3. Nobody has done more for black filmmakers than me, RB3. You know that.
I'm Latino Rocha. Don't come at me. LOL. No, I love you, Rocha. Hashtag Outlaw Nation.
Big
passion, baby. I love it. Latinos, man, we love to battle.
Okay, let's get some more because we're still in yesterday. So let's move it.
Oh wow!
Oh shit!
Shiraz Govadia.
I saw the kitty,
Peter Piper poked his
asshole.
Puny pubis prick up Peepa's popper.
You stuttering through that was even better.
Well, it's like it doesn't help. Like the words are like broken up halfway through. Like I don't fucking know, man.
Sure, Russian asset. Sure, I know English is tough for you.
Russian asset.
I know English is tough for you.
Russian asset. Goddard.
See, if I'd said that correctly, it would have been activated.
That's it's like that meme.
See that guy over there. Good morning, SEN crew. Today, David Fincher's 50. Oh, okay, so we're back to today. Andrew G. Saw New Mutants last night. Initial thoughts. Loved it. Thought it was a bit bumpy here and there. The movie isn't perfect, but I think it's still a damn good X-Men film made by someone that loves X-Men. A lot of people may enjoy it if they give it a chance.
Someone actually just sent me the World Girls. They're doing like a podcast from the. They're not in the belly room, Kate. They're in the OR, and they're just. It's just. I don't know who they're with, but it's like they're doing a podcast at like one of the tables, and it looks like all the tables are kind of set together, and there's nobody in the room. So
okay.
Yeah, it's not in front of a crowd or anything. They're just doing like a podcast in the Comedy Store, which is cool.
Good stuff.
As well, Linky Kitty.
So what was the question there? I'm sorry. What was the question?
It was just talking about how much they liked New Mutants.
Okay, great. Okay, well, look, maybe that's who the hell knows. I'm very excited to see what's going to happen in that movie, but I'm just not going to pay for it. That's my.
Is that one $35 again?
Yeah, it's expensive.
Yes, if you want to, I got tickets for a drive-in to see it tonight, Pasadena, Rose Bowl. So,
you gonna Instagram about it again?
Yeah, probably. I actually might, Rocha. I actually might.
Bro. Just a question. What are you so upset about?
God, I love the high pitch that answer. Yeah, probably actually.
Well, there's only a few things that piss RE3 off when he gets into that zone, and like you tell him start to like cross over into that zone with that. Like, basically that's the me basically saying, "Shut up, fuckface." Yeah, I'm going.
What's your fucking problem?
Yeah. So what do you think, asshole? Of course I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
RB2.
Yeah. Rocha's being disrespectful today, man.
Disrespectful.
Yeah. All right, what's next? What's next?
Or in Spanish, falta de respeto.
My anus. Christian, if you were asked by Lucasfilm Disney with 2 days' notice to do a live Star
We did that one already.
We did that one? Okay.
Yeah.
Answer
is yes.
Dagan. Hey, Friday crew, Chris Jericho versus Kevin Smith in like 6 hours. Holy shit, it's finally happening. Final predictions for the match and the co-main event, undercard, Bateman or Guy. Hi, Brett.
We did that also for sure. But I mean, it's going to be. I mean, like I said, I think everybody agrees that Smith and Jericho is going to be. It's going to be a fight.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I'm so excited.
Yeah. Next. I've never been so excited.
Best match ever.
On Twitch right now.
Preacher Phil.
Yeah.
Hello, brothers and sisters. Love the show. You bless my.
Joe Biden donated $20.
Oh no!
Hey, look, man. Here's the deal.
Look, man. Here's the deal.
There's one thing, Don, and I agree on its schmodown.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, come on, man. You got Chris
come
Jericho
on,
and Karen Smith, and they're gonna get this thing going. This gets big enough, we can have a presidential schmodown in October.
Nice. I would love that.
That would be great. Instead of debates, they just debate movie trivia.
All I'm saying is this: I would do it. I would do it about American history, and I think it'd probably be a KO. What's next?
I'm in on that.
Hello, brothers and sisters. I love the show. You bless my day every day with the laughs. Kate, I love your idea of a Force Ghost film, but what about a Holy Ghost film? That shit would be fire.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that would be awesome.
I always envisioned doing a Bible cinematic universe for Netflix, and the Holy Ghost movie would fit right into that. So that'd be great.
Yeah, there we go. I love it.
The Holy Ghost.
The Bible, I'll tell you what, the Bible has some. You would, if you watched the Bible unfold, it would feel like watching Game of Thrones. For real. There's some shit that goes down.
Who's your Thanos RB3 for the Bible?
I mean, gotta be Satan, right? I mean, the dude's making a mess all the entire time.
He's still around.
Yeah,
I was just saying. You can't snap him away.
Yeah. Who was the guy that was like, listen, if you all go circumcise yourselves, I won't kill you. And then they all got
Snyder.
and then they all circumcised themselves, and then he killed them anyway.
That little punk calling out Merle.
Yeah.
Jeff Snyder's lucky he lives in Boston. That little punk calling out Merle. I'd have driven over to his house and broken all the safe distancing protocols and beaten the shit out of him.
For the record, Christian just got a text that says, keep my name out your mouth.
From Snyder.
Yeah,
from Snyder.
From Satan.
Yeah. Please don't do it unless you're gonna. You have to have 5,000 subscribers.
Saddam, can I sit down with you, Saddam?
Yeah. All right. What's next?
Matthew Z. Reed. Ayo, Rocha, chill. Why you Aaron Man's out on live? LOL. Maybe text the guy.
Nah.
Look at what the.
Uh-oh. I do love this song.
Anytime Matthew Reed has something, we definitely do that. It's that's that song and others available at skybound.com. You go to the skybound.com and go to the merch and check out the music, and you can get the swag theme also. And hey, you humps, there's over 1,000 people watching right now and only 383 likes. That's
what?
That is a sin. That's
like
a
the video.
Sin. Get to at least 600 today. So let's get to the next.
Yep. 156 Impulse. Today is the day. I'm excited. I got Kevin Smith and Andrew Guy winning. Love you guys.
Hey, I want to ask everybody who watches this show every day.
Take a Post-it. Do you have?
Take a Post-it. Put it on your computer, on your television, or on your iPhone. Every morning you wake up, it says like the video. Like the video. We have to keep asking you to like the video. You know we need 500 likes. So as soon as you turn it on, you see the Post-it, hit the thumbs up, and you're good to go.
It's not hard to do. I mean, it's one. It
takes 3 seconds.
I always understand when people go, look, I can't afford to be a patron right now. I just am not able to do it. There's really no excuse to not be able to click the like button. There really isn't. Like other people, like when they, I don't like when fans give other fans shit about not joining Patreon. Like it's like you don't know someone's financial situation.
Of course.
So
I really thought that was going to be some like kind of motivational thing.
Yeah. It was motivational. Hit like.
I'm sort of like Rocha. I've got a freezer I need you to give a talking to.
That's right. All right, let's keep going.
On a roll.
House Heisenberg. I've been wondering what the reason behind making championship wins only 1 or 2 points more than regular wins. Seems like they should be worth more considering how important they are.
100%. Is the reason why is because
Big Mo donated $20.
Big Mo,
hit the like button before Rocha kills you.
Thank you, Big Mo. No, it was the reason why is because it was a brand new system. We didn't know how it was going to work. We didn't know what was happening as far as remember that they actually were worth 2 more for teams and singles. Teams and singles tournaments weren't even going to be a thing, and then they became 3 points. They were going to be worth 2 more points. So it was I don't know. It just became the system for the first year. It was a kind of a first time thing. So next year they will be worth more. We're considering, and I think is doing 5 points for each title match with a point extra for a knockout, and then an additional point for every time you defend the belt or belts. That is something, and then spectacular would be worth more for sure. So that's something that's on the table, absolutely, and it also it makes more sense for people to draft champions and have champions, because you look at like Alex Damon, had he not played in Star Wars, or excuse me, in Inner Geekdom, then he only have 1 match this year in Star Wars. So it's definitely going to be worth more next season for sure.
Wow.
All right, next.
Chris Jones. Hey, Kate. Found you in the Lincoln Lawyer as Minton's secretary. It was a very moving performance.
Send it to me. Send it to us.
Same.
Cut it out and send it. Tag me.
Oh my God.
Tag me.
You guys, I'm the worst actress on the planet.
I need to see you're also in Gamer too.
Yeah. That one you can actually see me. I have my daily. I actually, because I worked for the company, like I always had like that. Would become friends with the editors who are in our building, like doing the editing. Like they, be different people, but they always would give me my dailies. So I have my dailies from all of the films. Yeah. Yeah.
It was a very moving performance against Matthew McConaughey. You definitely pushed him to his limits and totally owned that scene.
Thank you.
Period.
I don't know if I've ever told you the Matthew McConaughey story, but he was like, what's your name? Like when we were waiting to start shooting, and I was like, oh, my name's Kate. He's like, a character. And I was like, oh. And he like wanted me to talk to him in character.
What?
And then and I was like, I was like Becky, because I was Minton's secretary. Like I think it's like, I don't know, but then he was like, he's talking about, he's like, Dem Boys was like a rap group. He's like, I was like, is that Boys with a Z? He's like, no, with an S. It was the weirdest interaction. I was like,
you do have the best, like, craziest stories about celebrities. You really do. I love it.
That was just me not being a good actress and him being like, what's your name? And I was like, Kate Mulligan. Nice to meet you. He's like, character. Oh!
Donated $20. Kristian, how much would it take to get Immoral and Pompeo to discuss movie issues like the future of steaming versus theaters?
Steaming.
Hey. That'd be interesting.
Whoa, no steam.
What's it going to take to talk about the future of technology? Steam versus coal.
And me? I don't know. I mean, like I said, I there are better people to do that than me.
Come on.
It's not my. It's not. Dude, I'm trying to.
People want to hear from you. People want to hear from you.
I'm trying to build this thing. That's why we have this. It's like this is, to me, this is the more exciting thing. Is trying to build out what the
_new_guy donated $20.
Hey,
if you had to create Schmodown Teams tournament with teams where both people have the same first name, what team would take it? Mark's? Paul's? Rachel's?
The Benz are a good team.
Shit, the Benz.
The Benz are a good team. The Benz.
The Benz.
Balls are pretty good too, though. Preston and Oyama. That's
Benz,
a tough team right there, man.
The Benz have it. No, the Benz have it, Ben. You can't say it, but I'll say it for you.
The Paws are good. The Benz are good.
The
Rachel's are good too.
Yeah,
the Rachel's are good too.
Yeah, John Humphrey. John Humphreys.
Oh, I'd like that. I'd like you and John Humphreys.
We might hang for a little bit. I don't
Dude,
know how long.
if Humphrey proved that if he studied, he's a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah, I like John.
The Marks are good too, though. Riley,
the Marks are
Alice,
good.
Yeah.
Are there no other Dans? Is there only one Dan?
There's only one Dan.
That'd probably be enough. That'd probably be enough.
No, you know what's crazy is like how many mics do you know in general, right? And what do we only have one fucking mic?
We only have one mic? How's that possible?
Crazy.
Dimolanta and Guy. That'd be.
Yeah.
Or Drew McWeenie and Guy.
Oh yeah.
That was
Andrew. That counts.
That was a team. Yeah.
That was a team. Yeah.
Well, that's
what
why
about the Jeremiahs?
I don't have it. But all right, what's next?
Oh yeah, Mark Andreyko and Mark Riley too. Like that'd be
Mike
good.
Carlson. Mike Carlson, who is the other mic that we have. Mike back. Yeah.
That's crazy. We don't have another mic.
Do we not have another sound? Or we only have one sound?
Only one, Jared.
Oh,
right.
My bad.
We should know names better.
Yeah.
Only one, Brett.
Next.
Yeah, there is only one.
Baby horoscopes. I'm not going to read the first part. Watch Bill and Ted Face the Music this morning, and I loved it. It's just a good feeling movie that we need right now, and I'm watching it again this evening. Kristian, I love this community.
Thank you. I'm glad. Well, I was proud of this community yesterday, to be honest with you, too, because there was something that we had kind of addressed yesterday of what was going on and certain things about passionate fans who had maybe said certain things in a certain way. But I talked to some of those fans yesterday. We had a great conversation with two people, and it was great because there's always a difference between people who are just dicks to be dicks and people who actually are just passionate fans who have a certain thing and want to see the game improve, and maybe sometimes that they don't realize there's certain ways to say things in certain ways that you don't. But I had conversations yesterday, and it was really that shows you how great the community is. So I was very proud of this community yesterday.
That's awesome.
All right, next.
The Yamagata. What up, crew? Rocha. Got that one. That was a Schmobot. The Dutch Stoner. Hey guys, Kate, did you see the trailer for Raised by Wolves, a new sci-fi series by Ridley Scott on HBO Max? Starts September 3rd. Looks interesting. Also, there is a Sphere series in the making. Thoughts on that?
Ooh,
Raised by Wolves things look amazing.
I have not seen that yet. No.
You guys gotta watch that trailer. It looks so good.
Ooh, I can't wait.
No, I have to check it out. Yeah, I don't know.
There have been two of them. They're fantastic trailers. He's directing the first two episodes too, I think. Released.
Oh, he is? Nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Coulter Torax. Just want to say hi, all. Got a job working days, so really messing up my SEN watching. Hope all is good. I will probably catch the show today about an hour after it ends.
Well, thank you for doing that. And also, I know we were skipping over the Schmobots that already came in. Thank you to Jack Meyer with a massive Schmobot there too. Yeah. So thank you very much. Those I cannot tell you how much all the Schmobots obviously and all the donations in general are helping and help us keep the crew. So thank you for everybody who's been doing that. And thank you, Jack, for the generous donation. All right.
Heading over to Super Chats, a bunch from yesterday. Oh wow, there's like a lot from yesterday.
But I did answer a lot of them as they came in.
Oh yeah. Roxy's cold from Gene. Roxy's Cold Blooded. We did that one.
Let's finish Streamlabs for now, and we'll go back to Super Chat.
Okay. Let me refresh.
All's good. Prince that wasn't promised says RB3 is stuck between a Rocha and a hard place. Andrew G. I understand not wanting to risk your health to see a movie, but to immediately decide not to give it a chance ever because of some shitty reviews is bullshit. I didn't say that. Who said that?
I don't know.
Did somebody say that?
I think I said that.
Oh,
I wouldn't spend $35. Yeah, I don't want to spend $35.
I'm not going to spend $35 on a movie that's going to shoot. I'll wait until it's on a streaming service. Yeah, make your opinion. I think
Ben sipping tea.
Yeah, King Ding-a-ling. Is Rocha secretly rooting against Bateman so he's not a fourth-round pick again next year?
Oh, trust me.
He won't be
fourth round next year.
He won't be fourth round. He'll be first round.
Right.
How give me an answer here.
What?
Is there any chance in hell that you and Ben are in the same faction next year?
I think it all depends on how it all works out. Finstock can work magic when he wants to. I respect the hell out of Ben, and I think Ben and I have gotten closer doing Schmodown backstage. And I texted him after his match, and he texted me after mine, and I think we have nothing but respect for each other. And I think this match should scare the hell out of everybody else, because I've never seen Ben Bateman get questioned like this. Remember after he won the title and he went toe to toe with Dan, everyone was talking about Ben has figured out the game. He is the greatest. He belongs possibly on Rushmore. All this stuff, and then he took a humiliating loss like this.
I'd like to volunteer for Team Dan. By my second match, I'm gonna start bitching about how much I hate it. Then he'll keep doing it after Kristian backs up enough money. And then finally he'll let Dan Aykroyd or Danny Glover or the Harry Potter kid do it.
If you guys missed that was Daniel Craig who sent that.
Okay. That sounds like Daniel Craig. Anyway, I think this match is gonna make him give him that idea of a little more humility, and I think that's the last component that Ben Bateman was missing. And now that he has it, he's going to be an even more incredible player. And so if we can figure out how to make this faction work into the second year, I'd be happy to stay. I mean, we've won titles, we've done great work, we were #1 for a long time,
and the season still has a little bit.
We still have 4 more months, for God's sakes.
Now,
oh, go ahead.
If you're not one of the 3 that like he picks, are you willing to get drafted by him, or
Fuck
if
no.
you're not?
Okay. Yeah. I'm first or second or nothing.
Fair enough. Tavishka Productions. Can anyone please keep other people's names out of other people's We need as good of hygiene and manners we can get in 2020. Thank you all for the compliment. Streamlabs speckers in the mail. Thank you. And I'll finish off a couple of these more. Cinema Gorilla, Team Guy. Please remember, the brown fox jumped over the lazy dog. I repeat, the brown fox jumped over the lazy dog. Also, the snake stayed in the grass. I repeat, the snake stayed in the grass. Naughty, not today. Okay, going back over. Ass Man, can we have Jerry Seinfeld and George Costanza confronting Elmo for not wearing? So the just if you're a new viewer, because there's so many of these things that come in, if it's done with either a Schmobot or the impressions are usually for only 20 and up because it's just so much. But thank you for wanting them. We can't do it at the moment for. But the impression was for Elmo to do some more crazy shit with Costanza. So we'll keep that. If we have a chance to do it, we'll try to do it.
Yeah, we had to make it $20 because Brett needed an IV one day.
Needed a break. Yeah, it's true. Pac-Man, Dwayne. Hey guys. John, I just wanted to thank you for your input in Game Time yesterday about what's going on in the world, and I really like hearing y'all voices about topics in the world. Everyone have a great weekend. And Kate, if I had a white big sister, you would be her.
Hey!
Thank you, Pac-Man Dwayne.
Very nice.
Thanks for watching, man.
You do have a white big sister, and it is.
That's right. So Ben, while I do these the Streamlabs, you want to get caught up on the super chat ones?
Yeah.
All right. Mr. Anus is back. Give us Jericho versus the Ayatollah of Rock and Rolla. Isn't he? I'm confused. That was a confusing one to me. Okay. All right, Pac-Man Dwayne. The question is the time that Brett go to the bathroom. If you can go back in time and witness any sporting event, which one would you choose? I have 2: Washington football winning and Super Bowl, or any boxing match. For me, it would be a boxing match, and it would probably be the first Ali versus Frazier. Or even the third Ali versus Frazier. That would be one of the ones I would love. I'd love to watch. I mean, the Ali versus Frazier, the first one, I still don't understand how after that was 15 rounds back then, how after beating each other unmercifully for 15 rounds, Muhammad Ali gets hit with Joe Frazier's major punch was a right hook.
Yeah.
And he hits Ali in the face with that right hook that should have knocked his head off of his body.
Yep.
The man fell down and got up in 3 seconds after 15 rounds of fighting. This wasn't like, oh, he just kind of tripped.
Prince Ted wasn't promised donated $20. Do that Costanzo Elmo Schmobot low.
What was that?
Oh, he paid for that Costanza.
Oh, just now he did?
Yeah. He said, let's do that Costanza
He
Schmobot.
donated $20. Here's $20. Impression, please.
Wow.
All right. So all right, Jerry Seinfeld and George Costanza confronting Elmo for not wearing a mask at the Tom's Restaurant, aka the Seinfeld Diner. Kate can be the opening baseline. All right, so I guess Rocha, you're going to be Costanza?
I am? Oh, okay.
I guess so, and I'll be like, hey, George, I mean, this guy is not even wearing a mask. What's he doing? I mean, is he trying to get people sick? What's the deal?
Jerry, I don't understand why he's not wearing a mask. I don't want to get sick. Do you want to get sick? Elmo, what are you doing?
He's dealing with children. I mean, what are you doing? Why is the robot still on?
Children are 100% immune to COVID. That's why it's okay for me not to wear a mask.
It's certainly not the truth. I mean, if you look, kids are getting sick. What are you doing? You're Elmo. Figure it out.
It's all a big conspiracy anyway, but if it were true, I am completely right because I heard on the TV, this man that talked on the TV told me that children are 100% immune to it, so it must be true because he wasn't a medical doctor or anything.
Elmo, are you getting your information from the television? What is wrong with you? You can't get information from the television, Elmo. I know you're on the television. It doesn't mean you can get the information from the.
Mr. Stumpalugrigus said you're full of shit, too.
Oh, okay. Oh. Jerry, you do it.
Elmo.
All right, let's see. Next one. Hey, guy, we did that one already. Mr. Anus did that one already. All right, now we go back up, and we got to Pac-Man Dwain. Oh, yeah, we did that. Okay, sorry. And now we're going to get to Mr. or Mrs. We don't know yet.
Rocha's publicist donated $20.
Oh, no.
Rocha, you brilliant god juggler. You can't fire me. You aren't my boss. I was hired by your woman to push you because she was worried you weren't doing enough shows or promoting yourself enough.
What?
So keep
totally
my
fair.
name out your mouth, waffle sample.
I apologize.
Children donated $20.
Thank you, honey.
Cough.
Children just donated $20 to say cough.
Too funny.
It's the darkest joke ever.
Azim the Dream Reviews. Thoughts on Cobra Kai Season 3 in 2021?
Why are we waiting a whole year? Fuck! I want it now!
Well, I did talk to John Hurwitz, and we're going to try to get him on, so I'll ask him that when he comes on.
Wait, you know John Hurwitz?
Yeah. Did you know? Are you kidding?
Oh, I'm thinking Mitch Hurwitz. Sorry.
John and Hayden and Josh. We need to get Mark Ellis on here. Also, how would you rank the Jurassic Park franchise, including the short film? Well, the short film I think was pretty good. I mean, I would, but let's just do the actual movies themselves, right? I would say the first one is then I would say Jurassic World for the second one.
Wow.
Then I would say the third one, and then I would say the Jurassic 2, and then the
You really don't like Lost World, huh?
I cannot. I have to rewatch it. I cannot deal with a 10-year-old doing a flip and kicking a raptor. I can't deal that. I can't do that.
Is that the last one? Lost World?
That was the second one.
Oh,
and it was like Spielberg's daughter or something.
Oh, right. Yeah.
She does like a spinning flip and kicks the raptor. I mean, no, it's just stupid.
I'll take that one.
So fakey.
I'll take them in order, honestly.
Just in release order.
Order.
Yeah, I feel you.
I think that's fair, except I'd switch 2 and 3. I like 3 more than 2.
Really?
Me too.
I do. Joe Johnston, I think, did a nice job. And Téa Leoni and William H. Macy were a nice color that felt like Téa Leoni and Sam Neill, but different.
Téa Leoni's the worst in that movie.
How dare you?
She's screaming. Like, after they get attacked, she's still screaming.
How dare you? Well, we all deal with fear in different ways, Ben.
Come on!
Like, when the skeleton drops on her, she, like, has to run half a mile away and then runs right into the raptor nest. I was like, oh, my God, what's happening?
Jurassic Park #1, Fallen Kingdom #2.
Come on!
Lost World #3. Jurassic
RB3,
Park 3
come on!
#4.
The fight on the roof! The fight on the roof,
Amazing.
RB3, come on!
Amazing.
Wait, Fallen Kingdom, is that the last one?
The most recent one, yeah. Amazing.
All right.
You guys are leaving out Lego Indominus Escape. That's the only place in this house.
I will watch that over Fallen Kingdom any day of the week.
Tavishka Productions. I was going to talk shit on Rocha, then I looked down and realized that I hadn't hit the like button yet. Hit the like button nearly 30 times a day. Get off my ass, Dad. Maybe if you had 5,000 followers, you would get more likes. Sorry,
but I do. I do, bitch. I do.
Bitch. Nice. All right. Last Streamlabs. Pac-Man Dwain. Hey, John, got some weed. I don't know. You hype or smoke one for me.
Bro, I haven't been high in a year. I would love to get high, dude. Oh, it's been so long.
Do you gummy?
No, but I do edible.
Yeah.
But I had a scone once.
That's
I was
called
crawling
high.
on the floor for 3 hours. It was the worst. I'm never doing scones again.
I haven't been drunk in a week. I had beer last night, but not
Sorry, you're right. I have done the edibles, but never a gummy. I've done the chocolate bars. Those are great.
Those gummies will take you out.
Really?
Okay.
Oh
yeah.
Kate and I should get high one night. We should do a gummy thing one night.
Yes.
I will do a 4-hour podcast with you where we just get high the whole time.
So, all right, everybody watching right now, you've broken my, you broke my heart. You broke my heart. We're at only one. All I ask. We didn't even get to the 600 fucking likes. They couldn't do that.
Jesus.
And then the fucking and the Paul Hauser is at 161 retweets. I mean,
come on.
So basically, when I asked you guys, could you please do that? This is what you did to me.
Yeah.
It was very nice. Thank you so much. If you could go there, even if you were watching on the repeat, if you could please retweet the Paul Hauser thing that I have, and if you can get this to 600 likes, it'd be very nice if you're able to do that. If not, whatever. All right, let's go to the super chat. If you can.
Mine isn't updating, Christian. The last one I had was from Jillian yesterday, starting Star Wars Celebration. So I don't know.
For some reason,
it's doing that stupid thing again.
Yeah, it's like I can read this one that's in the chat right now from Jaimon John. Nick Cage trilogy, The Rock versus Con Air versus Face Off. What's the order?
The Rock versus Con Air versus Face Off. I would say The Rock, Face Off, and Con Air.
Yeah.
I would say Con Air, The Rock, and then Face Off.
Crazy. You're crazy.
I'm crazy. Dinosaurs on a roof. I'm
Fallen
crazy.
Kingdom. Don't even.
Please.
Do not even. I'd say The Rock, Con Air, and Face Off.
I'd say The Rock, the wrestler.
The wrestler.
I'm with Kate, but then I want an actual convict and somebody that had a face transplant. A real person.
Yeah,
nice. So what is it? Amy Adams just joined the Dear Evan Hansen. What is it? Adaptation. Yeah. So there you go. That's cool. She's a great actress.
Let me see.
She is.
I'm trying to pull up the super chats right now. Give me one
Although,
second.
have you seen The Fighter recently, man? The boxing in The Fighter is horrible.
Is it not good?
It
doesn't hold up.
You know what the boxing wasn't great in that I wanted it to be better was that the Vinny
Bleed for This or something like that. Yeah.
Miles Teller is great in the movie.
Yeah, he is.
So is Aaron Eckhart.
Eckhart,
great as Rooney. But the actual the boxing was not good. It was not, and it reminded me of. So Rocha, not too long ago, Stallone had posted that they put like these new footage that they never shown for like the original Rocky, and I watched it on iTunes. It's great, and they show when him and Carl Weathers are training that they brought in this old school guy who used to do all the fights from like the 50s and 60s boxing movies, and he was trying to do it that same way, and Stallone's like, I don't know, we're gonna kind of do it differently where it looks like let's just choreograph it to where we'll actually do like an actual match and we'll throw these. And he's like, that's not how it's done. And he's like, well, yeah, but that's how everyone else does it. Let's do it differently. And the guy quit.
Oh my God!
So they
Fuck
did
you, rookie. So
they did it on their own, and those boxing matches came out to be. That was my favorite boxing matches in Rocky were the ones that if someone hits you like that, you'd be dead after 2 shots. I love those types of things. I actually the Rocky Balboa is my least favorite boxing matches. They took it. I loved what they did with the HBO side where they said when they brought his record up and treated it like an HBO. I loved that. But when they actually treated it like an actual HBO boxing match, I didn't. It wasn't.
It took it away from the magic of it because then you tried to because it made it feel like this could actually be reality. And the truth is, we've always dealt with it as a fictional possibility. Yeah, I agree with you.
Roxy's like used to boxing like this. Like, here, I'm gonna block my fist with my face.
Right.
But that was fun because you
got some.
I got the super chats for today.
What do you got?
But the Creed boxing is great. The Creed boxing is great.
Yeah, absolutely. Alan David, testing since I've been ghosted a few times now. Rip. Yes. I don't know what that's about, Alan David, but thank you for a donation. Jaimon Johns. Thoughts on French films Les Samurai and Breakfast.
Which ones?
Les
Samurai. These are
and Breakfast.
Yes.
These are Jean-Luc Godard films.
Yeah, they're brilliant.
Yeah, bitch. I know French cinema, bitch. Yeah, all right, we're good.
It's good. Yeah, those are good movies.
Don't come at me.
Nick Brascom. Love you guys. Wish I could do more. Looking forward to the match tonight. The Schmodown has come so far, and I'm proud to be a fan. Schmoville.
Thank you. By the way, we're at 200 retweets now. Thank you for the Paul House video. I appreciate it.
There you go. RB3 Les Samurai. That's what
I got it. RB3. Log in.
John gets donated $20. I'd like to volunteer for Team John. I've listened to all John Rocha's shows, so despite not ever watching movies, I do pretty decent in Schmodown. And I like Rocky 3, where they have explosion sounds go off every punch.
Yeah, Rocky 3 is great.
Breedex, any wrestling story you'd like to see on season 3 of Dark Side of the Ring?
Hey, Rogan.
Dark Side of the Ring.
I'd like to see the Hogan and Shawn Michaels whole.
We are. It's funny you bring that up, brother man. We are doing a live watch along of that for Strong Style on Saturday tomorrow because we usually do it at 4 o'clock. We're pushing our episode to tomorrow because Kevin Smith. But we are gonna do a live watch on that match because I get so angry at that match, so I'm just gonna wail on Shawn Michaels.
I would love to see an actual story about what really, because Shawn Michaels lies about it every time.
Of course he does.
Sometimes he admits that he did it to screw around. Sometimes he said that he didn't. It's like, you know, he's like notoriously like the biggest liar. Like
he's got a cross tattooed on himself, but he likes to lie. I love that.
I don't know if he still does anymore though, because he said that he's kind of, you know, he's kind of seen a new light. But
I'd love the China story. That's what I'd love on Dark Side of the Ring.
Yeah,
they explore what happened with China and Stephanie and Triple H. That whole unsavory love triangle.
All right.
No, we got a few. Bryant Brawler, do WWE wrestlers get credit for the job they do? Get enough credit for the job they do?
I think some do and some don't. Like anything else, I think there's some wrestlers that get a lot of props, and there's other ones who should get props that don't. I think that's always been a case in a lot of different places and a lot of different sports.
Did we do the James Wheeler? Good morning, everyone. When you go back to live shows, would you consider coming to San Fran? I would love to see you guys here.
We had an idea to do San Fran at one point. The problem is that San Fran is very expensive. Second of all, what we need to do when we put them out there is that, like, we need to see that, like, fans want us to be there, and they want to get tickets, and that's why a lot of fans buy the tickets like 2-3 days beforehand. It's a lot easier if you're able to. It's a lot easier for us if you buy them beforehand, because then we say, okay, well, now we know we can do it, and it's worth kind of flying everybody out there, because we had a big sponsor that we were working on before COVID, but we don't have one yet. So until that happens, we're still kind of putting everything in there with stuff that we earn through all these donations and through the pay-per-views and through the Patreon. So that's how we're paying for everything right now. So you guys, you know, if you show that that's where you want us to go, then that's where we'll
go. Nick Basket, love you guys. Wish I could do more. Looking forward. Oh, okay. Did we do that one? Love you guys. Wish I could do more. Looking forward to the match tonight. The Schmodown has come so far, and I'm proud to be a fan. Schmoville. Sorry about that. Jaiman John, forget Bill and Ted. We need a Johnny Mnemonic too, baby.
Pass.
No.
And then Breed X in the chat. I agree about the China story. I loved her.
Yeah. Loved her too.
I think that is everything from Super Chat. I'll double check Streamlabs real quick.
Donald Trump donated $20. I don't mean to correct you, Outlaw, but it's pronounced J-New.
J-New. Shay, you talking about Shay New? Yeah, that's different. Yeah.
Not sure. All right, thank you, everybody.
All right, 1:30 p.m. We got Kate, Mulligan, and Brett Sheridan. It's part of this channel. It's actually a Patreon part of this channel. We got RB3 on the show today.
Yes.
We're gonna be doing some stuff, and doing some things.
Yes.
I got one more from Dave Thomas. Better duo, Bill and Ted or Harold and Kumar. I'll forgive Harold and Kumar for choosing White Castle over a quarter-pound fresh beef patties topped with American cheese, crisp lettuce, tomato, pickle, and ketchup, mayo, and onion, served fresh on a toasted bun. Now I'm hungry.
Sounds really good. Especially that I had it in there last night. I would say, oh man, that's a harder question than I would have thought. Better duo, Harold and Kumar or Bill and Ted? A hard one.
I think Harold and Kumar, because I think all three of those films are better than all three of the Bill and Ted films overall. Quality.
I don't disagree with you. Yeah. Dude, that Christmas one is funny as hell.
The Christmas one's good, and that speech,
so funny.
That speech he delivers at the wedding, that Kumar delivers to the girl. That's classic.
It's really good.
I also like Last Christmas though.
Yeah, one more Streamlab. One more Streamlab came in. It's from Akeem the Dream Reviews. What are y'all looking forward to the most in Jurassic World Domination? For me, it's the original cast in major roles, as well as more practical effects, as well as dark tones.
For me, it's what I hoped they were going to do right away with the new movies, and that's to basically show you the Planet of the Apes type.
Yeah,
movie,
what they said they were going to do in Fallen Kingdom, and then they lied to us.
Yes, I hated that last movie. Sorry, RB3, I hated it.
So bad.
It was
respectful.
The opening scene I thought was incredible, but then stupid sci-fi dumb cloning movie that was ridiculous. So I would love to see the fact that we exactly what happened, what they said was going to happen in Jurassic Park. You mess with it so long, and evolution's going to fuck you up. And now you have all these dinosaurs that are taking over the world and going all over the place, and you can go to a park and get eaten by a raptor. I mean, I love it. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Plus, the old cast is coming back. So
I don't know about you guys, but I'm excited for it.
Yeah, exactly. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us here today. Remember, Brett and Kate have a big show coming up on Patreon, patreon.com/SEN Live, or SEN, excuse me. And you go on over there and you get their show. And then at 5 p.m. PST, Andrew Guy, Ben Bateman, and the main event, Chris Jericho and Kevin Smith. Make sure you go on over there, share it with your friends, tell your friends about it, let them know. And if you're just getting back into the Schmodown, I saw a lot of new people are getting back into it, check out the Season 7 playlist. Start with the draft. And you learn all the factions, you learn all the teams, and catch on up. This is the most competitive year we've ever had. Thank you to RB3, to Ben Goddard, John Rocha, Brett Sheridan, and Kate Mulligan. Have a great weekend, guys. We'll see you next time.